Two endangered mammals. Take two. Woo-wee! Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Welcome everyone to the Two Endangered Mammals podcast. This is our Thursday show, and you might notice that our set looks a little different, but before I get into that, I need to introduce the number one co-host in the game, Mr. Pun Fu Panda. Mr. Pun, how are you, sir?
I'm well. How are you?
I am great. And as you can see right next to him is the one, the only Mr. Gregory. Mr. Greg, how are you, sir?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I am lovely and lovely. I am your gracious host, Mr. Tiger Adinaldo. And we got a good show for you today, man. We got some updates to the studio in here. Hold on, let me check how I'm looking. Yeah, I'm looking good. We got some updates to the studio. We got a new table.
Looks good.
Yeah. We'll get into that in a second. But first, let me tell everyone how they can reach me really quick. Let me hide my ticket real quick, just so I can do the whole lower thirds there. If you want to reach out to me, if you have any suggestions for the show, if you have any topics that you would like us to talk about while we're streaming, maybe if you even want to call in live or something like that, we might be able to work that out. You can reach me at Tiger39, THAIGER 39, and that's across all the platforms: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, SoundCloud, and your porn site of choice. You can probably you could probably find me there. Mr. Pun, how can they reach you, good sir?
On Instagram at PunFuPanda and Facebook Pun Capasso.
And Mr. Gregory, how can they reach you, my good sir?
At Gregory at Instagram or Snapchat.
And you want to tell them how to spell that, or you want them to just look at the screen there?
They could figure it out.
They could figure it out. Wow.
They could just figure it out. If you don't know, well, too bad. You'll
yeah.
have to figure it out. So, yeah, man, we have a new little setup over here, man. I'm gonna bring my ticker back up. I got a desk now. I can lean on
that.
it.
Yeah.
Right. I look a little bit more comfortable, right?
Yep.
Just a little bit. You can actually see my shirt. So when I wear the T-shirt of the day, you can actually see what it is that I'm wearing. Today, I'm wearing my Ilthy McFly shirt. As everyone can see, this was kind of limited, wasn't it? A little bit limited.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Not many people got them. Not many people got this one either. This because I'm wearing it. So no.
Oh yeah, no one has that one. Does yours glow in the dark?
No. Was there one that glowed?
Yeah,
Oh, really? I didn't get that one.
No, that one was exclusive, man.
I bet you Bobby Boucher has it. Boucher is like Ilty's number one.
I have it.
You have it?
Yeah.
Oh, you son of a gun.
Which one do you got? You got the white one or
We're
the
gonna have
black
to put you
one?
on the Belsky
Yeah.
list. Wait, is Belsky down there?
Yeah.
Belsky hate?
Oh yeah, it's down there. All right, yeah, we're gonna talk about Belsky today. We're gonna talk about that marvelous rapscallion today.
Belsky and Goose are already arguing.
Of course, they're arguing
over who was number one or not. So, first in the chat.
First in the chat, and now they're they can figure it out. They can figure that out amongst themselves.
Oh shit, Gladys is watching.
Oh shit. What up? Let me check my let me make sure I have my YouTube chat up, because we got some people that are going to be watching on YouTube today. They told me earlier that they will be joining us in the tubes of you, if you will.
The tubes of you?
The tubes of you. The tubes of you. Hold on, let me pull this up. I got to mute it. There we go. All right, so I got my YouTube chat pulled up. I'm good to go. I think I got all bases covered right now. I can get to my switcher easier. I don't have to, so I'm not sitting like this anymore. I'm not like, I'm not like.
Your sister Patrice is going hard for that number one sister role.
Oh, is she? Is she already in the chat?
She's the first one.
Is she already in there?
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, my mom's here too.
Uh-oh.
But see, mom doesn't have to fight for the number one spot.
She's number. Yeah.
You know what? It's good that they're there, because one of the topics that we're talking about today, if y'all can see down there, is things that we've learned from women, which is I think it's pretty interesting. You guys might have been a little worried, but I think it's going to be an interesting topic, because I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot in my life from women. Like, obviously, I learned a lot from my dad, obviously, but a lot of the things in my life I've learned from women, not even just the women that I'm related to, but just women that I know, women in general. I told you a story earlier, which I'll talk about again. I'll talk about again on the air. And then we're going to talk about this Belsky hate that's been going on.
I'm curious.
Oh yeah. You don't know. Belsky actually knows about this, but Greg knows.
Okay.
Because
should I know?
No. Don't worry. We'll get to it. We might even get into that first. Okay. We might even get into that first. You know what I might start doing when we do our social media stuff? I might play some music. I might start playing music behind that. I think I used to do that, and then now I don't. What's talking? Was that somebody's Siri talking?
Yeah, it is.
Oh man,
not mine. Mine's on silent.
No, it's mine.
Oh, everybody else is on silent. We're good. So yeah, let's get into this. You know what? Let's just let's just jump right into the Belsky hate. So.
Who says we all hate him?
We all hate Belsky? Is that what it is?
I don't know. That's
what I'm gonna take.
Laugh out loud though.
I'm gonna take a sip of my water if they can see the little merch plug right here. Not that I have merch.
Nothing for attention though.
It's 100% for attention. It's 100%. Hold on. Let me just hold this up there.
Attention seeking at its finest.
100%. You know,
and there's nothing wrong with it.
Listen, man, I just need some cool, refreshing water, and then I need to stretch a little bit.
Get your stretch in, make sure.
I just had to stretch a little bit. That's all. So I gotta.
Pops is here.
Peppy No Neck.
Yeah, Peppy No Neck.
Peppy No Neck is in the building.
What's up, Pops?
Oh boy, it's gonna be an interesting show. He said he wants to come on the show, man. We gotta get him on here.
Oh boy.
So, the reason I'm so comfortable at my desk now is because Mr. Gregorig, he fix anything you want. He built me a table.
He did
out of a door.
Pretty snazzy,
right?
Too.
Right. It's a solid table, man. I wish y'all could see this. I think what I'm gonna do eventually is I'm gonna have a GoPro hooked up. And then I'll be able to show like the actual studio. But yeah, man, he built a table today in like 10 minutes flat.
This sounds about right.
That's
Greg. It wasn't like 4.
Bro, let me tell you a quick Greg story, right? So that couch that's in the other room, that huge ass couch. Oh my God. When getting that into my house, me and my friend Jack, like, we figured, okay, it's not going through the front door. So we were gonna have to bring it up over the balcony. So for those that don't know, I live in Lakewood. I live on the second floor. Let me center myself a little bit. There we go. I live on the second floor. And so we had to push it up over the balcony. Greg comes out and basically like him and Jack are up top. I'm down bottom because I'm the tallest one. Okay. So I'm pushing it up, right? Yeah. Now getting it over the balcony, that's a whole other thing. So we get it on the porch. And I think you had something you had to do, so you left.
Yeah, I had to go.
So that night, me and my friend Jack tried to get it into the front door.
Okay.
For like an hour, right? We get it in, and then we're trying to get it like turned to come into the door. Can't do it, dude. We're working on this for like an hour, right? Can't do it. We just can't get it in here. Next day, Greg comes over. Yeah. Right? Fuck this dude.
I already know that. I already know the outcome of this.
Fuck this dude. Yeah, I mean the couch is in here. You know what I'm saying? So he comes over.
It probably is the same outcome if you would have called like me too.
I don't know, man. He came and did some shit. It's just the speed at which he did it.
It's all about angles, dude.
Greg came over, took the door off.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Within, I would say, 4 minutes flat, we were sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
Against the
Sounds about right.
The couch is big as shit.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
That's Greg. That's Greg. That's Mr. Gregory. That's what he does. That's why we keep him around. Not really. I think he keeps us around. Keeps us around for entertainment. So Belsky, let's get to this Belsky hate, right?
Yeah, I'm curious about this.
So I get a message, right? And it was actually, I don't think I'm friends with her. It was actually on my my page,
Okay.
the Tiger page, right?
Yeah.
So I get a message, and it's a young woman who I don't think I'm friends with. I don't think she's friends with any of us.
Okay.
She just watches the stream, right?
All right.
And so she was like, I don't understand what Belsky did to you and why you're so angry at him.
Yeah.
She was like, he seems like a wonderful person and he has all these talents.
Yeah.
I don't understand why you're shaming him for it. And so I'm like, is this a joke? Like, are you serious? Like,
Am I
is
punked
this-
or something?
Yeah, like I was like, did you miss the part where I called him handsome?
Yeah.
Well, just because you compliment him one time doesn't mean that you should, like you literally, you act like you hate him, and I don't think that's nice. And then Greg was like, yeah, he lives like 30 minutes away.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, yo, man, like, if it's too far, like, just live out there, man. It's fine. I'll be out there in a minute. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So Belsky comes out to save the day. We go to Home Depot. We get the doors, as you can see.
Yeah.
Then we go thrifting.
Wait. You gotta remember though, when we went to Home Depot, he ended up shopping for himself.
Yeah. So we go to Home Depot. We go,
and he's like, "I'm just here for the ride."
Yeah. He's like, I'm just along for the ride. And then we get to Home Depot. What do you have to get?
He got the mesh for the garden, his garden. And
yeah,
then
the
he
mesh,
got,
and then like some high
Roundup.
strength. Didn't he need some high strength Velcro?
Oh yeah,
or something
Velcro
like that?
for his belt.
I don't think he found that for his
He did.
boxing belt. Did he find it?
Yeah, he found it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't know he found it.
Yeah. We
Oh, okay,
found it.
good. Then I don't feel so bad then. Yeah. But then I want to get some more chairs.
Okay.
So that you guys will have better chairs to sit in than what's present. A freaking lawn chair and a freaking
I feel it gives the podcast
gives the character.
Yeah.
a little bit. You can see a crate in the background,
Right.
but that's all right.
Gladys
I'm
says
not
she
mad
needs
at
the
that.
beanbag chair.
Oh, she needs the beanbag
Yeah.
chair. Yeah, I don't know about that, Gladys. I don't know. That's
Yeah.
like that was a gift.
Yeah.
That was dedicated to the cause.
And that's the panda spot.
Yeah, that's Panda's pin right there. That's where he hangs out. Yeah, man. So he got all the things he needed. Then we started going to we stopped at a thrift shop that was up the street because I wanted to look for some
Do you
chairs.
guys have Macklemore playing in the truck?
No.
Beastie Boys.
Yeah. Those Beastie Boys
Even
playing.
better. Even better.
So we go to the first one, and there was 2 chairs in there that looked cool, but Belsky didn't want to sit in them. So I was like, all right. He's like, I don't know where they've been.
Yeah.
And let me tell you a little something about this dude. So then he takes me to this other thrift shop, right?
Uh-huh.
And he's like, yeah, it's right there on Clifton. So we get there. Man, listen. I look at the first chair I look at in there, right?
Thrift store.
And it's like they were old stuff. It was like stuff from the
really?
70s. It was old.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, well, maybe that's just the collectors, right?
Yeah.
So wait, before we went there, there's a toy store here in Lakewood that I didn't know about.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They got a lot of stuff. He bought a couple. So he bought some things for somebody who was just along for the ride.
Oh, yeah, he bought a lot.
He bought things at Home Depot, and then he bought I think he bought 2 wrestling figures from the toy store. And this toy store is amazing, dude. I wish
Where's it at?
Belsky, what's the name? Because I want to shout them out.
I'm curious now.
I want to shout them out. They're right on Madison, and I want to shout them out because it was a really awesome spot. But he bought 2 wrestling figures there. They have everything, man. They have like old Star Wars figures.
shit.
Yeah, they got old G.I. Joe figures, Thundercats. Like you name it, it's probably in there. Then they have this one. What is it? Oh, okay. So the name of the toy store is Applejack's Toys, right? So if y'all are in or near the Lakewood area, stop by Applejack's Toys. If you're into collecting or anything like that, stop by Applejack's Toys. It's a dope spot. It's really dope. So yeah, they literally have everything. So he bought a couple of wrestling figures there.
Okay.
I keep thinking I'm rolling off center. He bought a couple of wrestling figures there. And then we went from there to the other thrift store, right? Yeah. Get in there and like literally, so the first chair I look at is like $300 something. So I'm like, okay, maybe this is just a collector's item or something like that, right? So I walk up the hall. There's a hallway.
Oh, okay.
And then the next chair I'm looking at, I'm like, there's no way this chair is $100, right? It's like old. It's kind of rickety. It was like $200 or something. Yeah. And then like every chair in there, like one chair said $400 and something. And I was like, what the fuck is this place that he has me at. I thought
Right?
this was a thrift store.
Yeah.
And then I was like, and furthermore, why are they charging so much for all this old shit? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I mean, here's the thing. The stuff was nice. It was from the 80s and 70s. It was nice. And I'm guessing it has to be for people that are into that aesthetic and are willing to pay a premium.
True.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, so it made sense for that. But I was like, dude, I'm just trying to get 2 chairs for for people to sit in
Right.
while we do this
Do a
show.
podcast.
Yeah. He found a
Durant.
Well, yeah, what was it?
The
It was-
Durant, the Oklahoma City Durant jersey.
yeah, he found an Oklahoma City Kevin
Oh.
Durant jersey, an Adidas one. So I
Okay.
wasn't going to wear it. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a Durant guy. I have like 4 pair of KDs that I'm about to give away because I'm not. Fuck that dude.
Damn.
Yeah, he can.
Any
kick rocks.
particular reason?
No,
Okay.
no,
Hey,
no, because
no,
he went to Golden State to beat the Cavs. So fuck him.
Okay.
All right. I mean,
That's
okay.
shitty.
All right.
He left his friends.
LeBron left his friends.
Yeah, but LeBron
Nope.
LeBron did it differently than KD did.
Nope. He was the originator.
It was totally different.
He was the
totally-
originator.
It was totally different.
All right, whatever.
Here's
He
the thing. The difference is LeBron didn't go to the team that beat him. KD did.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Well,
Yeah.
well, you don't have to give it. I kind of took that one.
No,
Give me some.
I'll give you that.
I don't know much about sports, but I know that.
I'll give you that. It's just LeBron's the original buster. So
I don't know if he was the original.
He's the original buster.
I
He
don't
is.
know about
He
that.
is.
Listen, man, I had been telling you guys LeBron was leaving for a whole year.
I knew that too.
I've been saying to
my
people
dad
that
had
he was
the
going to leave
my
for a
dad had
whole
the
year.
inside.
But we got to save that for. Remember, I was dancing for them at that time.
Yeah, I know.
So I
Yeah.
had a little bit of insider information. Not really. I heard some talk around the water cooler. Heard some couple things here and there. But yeah, so yeah, I don't wear. Oh yeah, he said it was $15. That jersey was.
22 or something. I thought.
Yeah, I think total it came out to 22.
Yeah.
Like after tax and stuff. Damn, that's a lot of tax.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they even get you on a tax at that place?
Yeah.
Man, I ain't never going back there again. I ain't never going back there again. My mom says she really loves LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
I think so does your dad, doesn't he?
My dad loves him.
Yeah. I love LeBron too, man.
Don't dislike him.
I just.
Just think he's a buster.
I mean, no.
The only buster I like is Rhymes.
The only I like two. I like two busters: Buster Rhymes and Buster Douglas.
Oh yeah, but you know what?
Buster
Fuck
Douglas.
Buster Douglas too, man. I don't like him.
He did knock out my favorite boxer though, but
Yeah. So he can go kick rock, and then didn't do shit after that.
yeah,
Like
But,
he went,
you know,
he went to
yeah.
shit after that. Here's the thing, man. Like if you're gonna knock out the champion, right? At
Yeah.
least have the decency to stay in shape and win your next fight. You know what I'm saying? Like we could talk about this on Sunday, but at least have the decency. Like okay, Chris Weidman beat my favorite fighter in the UFC at that time, right?
He
But
didn't-
at least he
he
went. I know. We'll talk about this Sunday too. But at least he went on to defend the title a few times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At least he didn't win the belt and just go to shit like he has now.
But I mean, he didn't really fight anybody.
true. But at least he
After,
didn't
so-
just lose. Buster won the belt, and then who'd he fight after that? Holyfield.
Hey, he shot a shot, dude.
Yeah.
I think he fought Holyfield after that, right? And Holyfield knocked him out,
I think so.
if I'm not mistaken. But we can talk about that Sunday. We can talk about all that Sunday. But all I'm saying is, if you're gonna beat the champ, at least have the decency to go on to be, What was you about to say?
Oh no, nothing.
Oh, okay. I thought somebody had said something in the chatteroonies, the chattalingo.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I will never go thrifting with Belsky again.
Yeah.
Because thrifting with Belsky isn't thrifting. It's basically
Shopping.
it's shopping for expensive old stuff.
Yeah.
Although that store was dope. I'm
And
not
real-
gonna lie.
Real quick, I should say I don't dislike LeBron. It's just a lot of my animosity comes for him comes from like personal experiences. So
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
okay.
like 'cause-
okay.
yeah, so
Gotcha.
Like a lot
Gotcha.
of personal.
yeah, so
Okay. He put his thumb in your cherry.
and it's like I don't dislike him. It's just
I mean, there's some stuff we know that a lot of
That's what
people
I
don't
mean.
know.
I mean,
Yeah.
if he peed in your Cheerios, man, you can tell us. Like,
I don't eat cereal, bro.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I eat cereal still. I'm not even gonna lie. Why is my phone?
I do on occasion.
Yeah, we talked about that last stream when We talked about dairy, which I
Yeah.
uploaded that clip. I have to apologize for cutting you off.
Oh no, that's cool.
The 1 minute marker. I could have let it go on because you do say something. It's the pause. So your pause.
Oh, okay.
Because we were already at like
Yeah.
40 something or 50 something seconds, and then your pause put us over the 1 minute, and I was like, oh man. And I could have just sent it to the IGTV, but then it makes like the actual clip on the timeline. It makes that clip like 10 seconds, and it just says click here to go to. And nobody ever does that. Nobody does that unless you're famous.
I wasn't even complaining about it.
I was, because
Okay.
I felt bad. I felt bad. Because as soon as you start talking, it's like, fripp. It's like you start talking and it goes right back to me. It's almost like I cut off your camera.
Yeah,
It's like you were saying something, like you were talking. I was like, oh, nope,
You
back
are
to
the
me.
captain.
Yeah, but sometimes the captain has to know when to let the people can't get too used to that, because when I do these pre-recorded the pre-recorded interviews, man, honestly, the people I'm talking to are probably going to do most of the talking because I want to get their stories out. So, just so people know, I am working on the schedule for the pre-recorded interviews for the YouTube page. If I have reached out to you, please check your DMs and get back to me so that so I'm doing it in groups, right? So I'll take a group of like 10 people and I'll message them. And then like if some of them don't get, like let's say 5 of them get back to me and then 5 don't. Okay, I drop that 5.
Okay.
I go to the next 5.
All
If
right.
none of them get back to me,
Then you go to the next
another
10.
group of 10. But I mean, I've gotten responses. There's a few people that haven't hit me back that seemed really excited about doing it, and then I DM'd them. Most of them were of the female persuasion. Not most of the ones that I contacted. Most of the ones that didn't get back to me were of the female persuasion, which I understand, because like honestly, a lot of times, as a woman on social media, your inbox a lot of times is full of just tomfoolery. You know what I'm saying? Like a bunch of, let me take another sip. Just full of a bunch of tomfoolery. So I understand. I probably got lost just in the in the ocean of messages that they get. Hey, beautiful. Thanks for the ad. Just people just slide in the DMs, man. Just like their skin, just shoop all up in the DMs. Like Greg. Greg is the DM master over there.
Is he? What?
No,
not really.
Not at all. I don't believe in that.
Oh man, Greg, have you ever slid anybody's DMs, Greg?
I had no
I was about to
reason
say, I don't think Greg is really a DM slider. I'm not really a DM slider. No. I'll message someone and like if I'm trying to have a conversation, but I don't really count that as sliding DMs.
Yeah,
sliding DMs. So I figured out, because I uploaded that video of us talking about it.
Yeah.
And so the people that have reached out to me about that have kind of like, what I figured out is that sliding in the DMs is usually a flirtatious thing. So like if you're in there and you're flirting and you're trying to like, get a number, get a date or something like that, that's sliding in DMs. But if I message you, just
that's not.
Let me move this up so I can sit up. I feel like I was hunching over. So I'm in here 6'3". I don't know why I'm like leaning over there. So like if you go into DMs and you're trying to catch a date or something like that, then now you're sliding in the DMs. But if it's like genuine conversation, like hey, I saw you got your car painted. Where did you get that done at? That's not sliding in DMs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just general conversation.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's a different thing. So I'm not really a DM slider. Although I've been known to send a message or two, if you will. So so most of the people that haven't gotten back to me, a lot of the guys get back to me super quick. And a lot of the ladies, a couple of the ladies, some of them, 1 or 2 of them actually, instead of commenting on the post, they just messaged me directly. So I've talked to them. So I'm about to start scheduling with them. And then there's a few that I reached out to and haven't heard back from them yet. I talked to, there's a young lady that I talked to on Instagram that might be willing to come on the show. She's Asian and she would like to talk about the lack of representation of like Asian people and Asian culture in Hollywood, which I find is a very interesting thing. It started turning a little bit. I feel like it kind of started turning with The Walking Dead. Like once Glenn became a heartthrob on Walking Dead, it started turning a little bit, but it still hasn't reached a point to where like you're still surprised when you see an Asian person in a movie. You know what I mean? In an average movie that's not like an action or, you know what I'm saying? Like you're still kind of shocked. And there was a time, honestly, where you were shocked if you saw a black person. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was like a drama and you see a black person that has like a major role, you'd be like, that wasn't Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah. See, like I don't really like pay attention to Hollywood because there are a bunch of especially with everything going on now.
So like if it wasn't Samuel Jackson or Morgan Freeman, or Denzel, or even honestly, even if it was Denzel, because if Denzel's in a movie, he's the star. Yeah, you know what I mean. So like, there was a time where like I'd be surprised. I'm like, oh shit, there's a black person in this, and it's not one of these three. You know what I mean? Like I don't know who this guy is, but I need to find out. Let me go IMDb this. So I feel like the Asian representation in Hollywood is at that point now. Yeah.
So why is Hollywood the
why is so
like?
I'll explain that. So
trash.
the reason why Hollywood is the litmus is because for a long time, Hollywood was the only thing going. Now, nowadays, not so much. Nowadays, I can go and make a movie right now and get it uploaded. Now, there's still gatekeepers for distribution into movie theaters and stuff like that. But as far as like the technology to make the movie, for a long time, man, this shit was expensive. Even
I know that, but even like now,
but that's why Hollywood was the barometer is because they had the money for, you know what I mean? So to get into a budgeted movie like something that would be seen by a lot of people, like that was the barometer. But now it's changing, which is why I think you see a lot more diversity is because people can just make their own movies now. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you don't need to go and twiddle Harvey Weinstein now. You can just go and just make your own thing. You know what I mean? But at that time, when he was at his high point, that was the only ticket in town.
And then who knows, after a certain gate, maybe it'll be all cleaned out and new people could come in.
Yeah, man, we gotta get rid of these gates. And I ain't talking Bill.
Nope. Well, I mean,
he's
yeah.
It's a touchy subject, right?
But the in particular gate that we're talking about
not
Bill. Bill might have been involved. But that's
amongst other
things.
That's
a conversation for another day.
For another podcast.
That's a conversation for the comment section on a post. That's what that's.
Unless Facebook takes it down.
Yeah. Oh man, that's
another one.
That's a whole other. You know what? I'm gonna just.
yeah.
Which should tell you something.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
Well, not like us. We know.
No, yeah,
it should tell people something that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Who's messaging me? Somebody's messaging me on Instagram. Like, listen, don't you realize I am doing a live show right now? So, Mr. Greg, sir, I feel like there was a lot we didn't get to talk about last time you were here. That's why I wanted you to come on for a second show. And I mean, obviously, we already planned a second show, but I like to. That sound good, right? That that made it sound real dramatic, right? Yeah,
unbiased.
Yeah, it sounded right. Hey, it wasn't just for me to come over and build a desk.
This isn't just me having my friend on again. It totally didn't sound like that at all. Like it was so professional, dude.
It was on key.
Oh man, yeah. You know, you got to make it sound like they don't know that. They don't know that. No. Literally, the only people that watches us are our friends.
Yeah, so
they know. But you know what? YouTube don't know. YouTube land doesn't know. No, hey. Tyler said he loves the panda necklace, sir.
Oh, thank you.
So thank you. He's on YouTube.
Okay.
Told you we got a couple people on YouTube. He's got the panda necklace because that is the panda. He is the panda. I am the tiger. Why we are two endangered mammals. But you know what? We can be two endangered mammals because the way we think is very different than a lot of people, and humans are mammals. So either way, we're two endangered mammals.
Endangered.
Yeah. But let's stick with the tiger and panda thing, bro. At that toy store, remember there was this panda thing.
Oh my god!
It was called. What was it called?
Panda.
No, it was called Handa.
Yeah, Handa.
It was Handa. So it was 4
Like
panda legs that go on your fingers, and then a panda head that goes, and then you can walk around.
And we were gonna get it for you,
Bro. I was about to buy it for you, man. I was about to buy it for you. I think I might get it for the sports show. Once we have y'all's table set up, once we have the table for the outside set up, I'm buying it for you, 100%, 100%. Yeah. So, Mr. Gregory.
Yep.
As I said before, I didn't really get a chance. I should probably tighten this a little bit. Oh wow, it's mad loose. There we go. That's better. That's better. So I didn't get it. We didn't really get a chance to talk about everything that we wanted to talk about last time. So you are now back. What is it that you do, sir? Like you are a man of many talents.
I mean,
is there anything that you can't do?
Fix stupid.
Fix stupid.
I mean, I don't think you're alone on that one.
Yeah, so, yeah. I feel like that's a full-time job if I've ever seen one.
Yeah,
like trying to fix stupid. Like I feel like you can't. It can't be done. It can't be. You can throw some duct tape on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's not.
And pray.
And pray to God.
You know what though? One thing I will say, I would rather deal with stupid than deal with ignorant.
True.
You know what I mean? Because stupid can be taught.
Yeah.
Stupid, you just don't know. You know what I mean? Like I can teach you, you can get out of that.
Yeah.
Ignorant kind of feels like it comes from the word ignore, which is an action.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So you gotta actively be ignorant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I can't condone that. I can't condone that type of stuff. Like the only, at some point, sometimes it's like, oh, okay, this is funny. Like this person does ignorant stuff all the time. This is funny. We can laugh at it. You know what I mean? But then there comes a point to where it's like, okay,
grow up.
Like, okay, case in point, we had a friend called ignorance.
We did.
It did a lot of ignorant shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. But he was never at the point that I was like, all right, fuck this dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he might have done some dumb stuff. We might have been mad at him for a few minutes.
Yep.
Or a week.
Yep. Or a month.
He might have drove a Honda Accord off-roading. He might have
may have done that.
Maybe.
But there was never a time that I was like, this dude is,
right.
you know what
I
I'm
can't
saying?
Hang out with this dude no more.
Yeah, I can never talk to this dude. Because you know what? He would do some dumb shit, and I'd be like, dude, you're a fucking idiot. Like, you are dumb as fuck. And as soon as Friday rolled around, we were all together.
Yeah.
Going to the club again.
Then them damn jackass dudes freaking make millions off of the same shit he was doing.
Millions. Oh, my God.
Man,
were you really, were you there when we were freaking car skiing?
Oh, Jesus
it was his
Christ,
idea.
What about when we, do you remember, was he with us when we went?
Statute of limitations just passed now, right?
Okay, was he with us when we knocked over the giant porta potties?
God. I think he was there.
In a park setting that I won't say which one it was.
By a golf course?
Yeah, by a park near a metro or something like that. That's so long ago.
Oh, God.
Was he with us when we did that?
I think it was the whole ruckus crew.
Oh, my God. Dang.
Causing a ruckus.
You know what's funny is I was never officially a member of the Ruckus Crew.
No, well, like I said,
I was definitely down with y'all for sure.
Yeah,
but
you were like the collector. Like you.
Yeah, I'm the one that filmed everything. I have all that stuff on film.
Yeah.
Oh man,
dude. Oh my God, dude. Could you imagine if I was like a lesser person and was like, oh, I'm gonna upload all this stuff. Like,
yeah, right. You were the one who brought us all together, though.
Did I? I thought y'all knew each other before.
No,
I guess
me, Tommy, Cam, and Julian knew each other.
Right.
But we didn't know Raph, Doctor, or Ignorance until...
That's true.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
And then like Voltron.
Oh my God. Yeah.
We combined
you're right.
and made
You're right.
informed.
I guess, I'm gonna take full responsibility for that.
Might as well.
Emily's in the chat. She said ignorance is when you lack knowledge or awareness of something. Yeah, we know that, Emily. We were just trying to make a point. I swear.
She said essentially stupid and ignorant are the same thing.
Yeah, but not that doesn't fit our agenda. So we're not we're not using that. No.
I don't like the agenda thing because that's like very with what's going on with politics right now.
Fuck that. I'm using it.
Okay.
I'm taking it. Taking it back. Taking it back.
No, he took it back.
Taking it back, man. Taking it back. I refuse to let words.
I mean, we're grounded because of a certain agenda.
I know.
So.
I know. But this is a different kind of agenda.
Okay.
Speaking of using words or letting words get out of real quick real quick. And another reason why Greg is here. So I have this buddy, right? His name is Scott Powell. He owns Chango World, right?
Yeah.
Older dude, love the
yeah.
guy. Dude's amazing on a bike. Like the dude's a fucking wizard on a bike. So I built a computer for him. And the night he was supposed to come pick it up, I tell him, it's right after our last stream. And I tell him, I was like, hey man, come on and pick it up. And he calls me. He's like, I'm not gonna be able to make it. And I'm like, okay. Well, were you here for that? Yeah, when the raccoon fell out of the fucking tree?
Yeah.
So that raccoon falls out of the tree, right?
Yeah.
So for those that don't know, I built a computer for a friend. He was supposed to come pick it up. But he has a big, he rides flatland, so he has this big paved area in his driveway where he rides flatland. So he heard a noise and then looks over and a freaking raccoon falls out of the tree, right?
Yeah.
So long story short, he he nurses it to health. I guess it took off the other day, so it should be all right. So he comes over to pick up his computer. What was that? Was that yesterday or the day before?
It was Tuesday.
Was it Tuesday night?
Tuesday.
Did you come over?
Wait, no.
Yeah, he came over Tuesday. You came.
Yeah. I came over after.
Yeah.
So you came over after the stream. So it was Tuesday night, right?
Yeah.
Scott comes over Tuesday night. And he's telling us about this raccoon, like telling us all the stuff going on.
Yeah.
So he's like, yeah, so the coon, and I go, whoa.
That's why I looked at you like, wait.
Yeah,
what did he say?
I was like, Scott, what are you doing, man? I'm like,
Yeah.
we don't use those words in this house. Just call it a raccoon.
Yeah.
Right? So then he's talking and he's like, yeah, so I did this and I did that. And he's like, it's like an adolescent coon. I was like, hey, motherfucker, what are you doing, man? And here's the thing, man. I've known Scott for a long time.
Yeah.
I know the dude isn't, you know what I mean? I know he's not calling me a coon.
Yeah.
He better not be calling me a coon. I will fuck him up in 4 equal parts. But I'm like, dude, you can't. Listen, man, this is my house.
Yeah.
And
we
yet
don't we don't use words like that.
Yeah.
Call it a raccoon, man.
Yeah.
So he finally started calling it a raccoon.
Well,
But I
after
was
we kept on correcting.
yeah, I'm like, dude, how you gonna just roll up in here?
And but the thing is, he didn't think nothing of it.
Yeah,
He was just-
you know what? It's one of those things. I've been in the same situation. He's calling it a coon. That's what it is. You know what I mean? And people call raccoons coons all the time. I was more fucking with him than anything else.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, it feels a little weird.
Yeah.
So I end up in the same boat when I use the word. I should probably explain this before I say the word. Okay. So.
yeah.
So. Actually, no, I'll say the word before I explain it. So, online one time, I was talking about Greg. He was working on my car, and I was saying that today, me and Greg are about to drop the tranny, and the other things we're gonna do.
Yeah.
And people freaked out, and I'm like, what the fuck did I say?
Yeah, but see.
Well, here's the thing. So I get it. The other time I posted that, I said I was out riding my bike, ran it, and was at Changa. I was trying to learn something, but I kept running into the tranny.
Yeah.
Right, which is the transition
Yeah.
from flat to vert.
Yeah.
I kept smacking into it. We call it tranny all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People call transmissions trannies all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Now here's the thing.
Way before people were offended by it.
Oh,
Yeah.
way
But
before.
here's the thing though. Here's the thing about that. So while people did get offended, and I was like, I don't know what y'all talking about. I do have a transgender friend that came into the comment and was like, listen, I've been friends with this dude for a long time. I'm pretty sure he's talking about a transmission.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At the same time, I thought about it and I was like, there's certain words that, like Scott calling a raccoon coon, right?
Yeah, but that's I don't know.
Well, let me finish. There's certain words that I don't always feel comfortable hearing. You know what I mean? The word coon, I don't feel comfortable hearing, even if you're talking about a raccoon. It was a little weird.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll be a little bit more specific when I say these things. Because when you put stuff why is somebody like FaceTime videoing me? When you put stuff, it's kind of like the Twitter problem, right? When you only have 140 characters to try to explain what you're saying, it can be taken the wrong way. And I'm not saying, yes, there are people out there that are just ultra sensitive. Yes, they exist, right? But then at the same time, there are people who maybe misunderstood what I was saying, or I didn't explain it. You know what I mean? And that's why they were like, hey, like what's going on? Just like Scott talking about the raccoon, right? And I'm like, hey, man, like, you know, I look at it as kind of the same thing. And for me, at that time, I was like, you know what? Maybe if I'm going to talk about the transmission in the car, I can say, yeah, we're about to drop the tranny out of the car. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's a couple of words and it solves so many problems. Or even like when I'm talking about at Changa, actually that one, I don't know. That one, that was different. But as far as the car, I could have said in the car and not made it sound like we were out here punching transgender people. Yeah. That's just me personally. I'm like, you know what? I can see how it can be misconstrued. Now for the people that like knew what I was talking about and then just don't want me to shorten the word transmission, like that's a whole different thing. Like for the people whose job it is to be offended, fuck them. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
But that's everybody on social media.
Almost, yeah. Almost. Like very, very close. Very close. But again, conversation for a whole other day. So Scott's over here calling people coons and whatnot.
That's not nice.
Yeah, that's not nice of him at all whatsoever.
No, I meant like you just can't say that on air. Like he's calling people
saying that Scott called me a coon.
No,
because one of those
because somebody's going to be
people
like
is going to hear it,
you know,
and be like,
wait, what's going on?
You know who it's going to be? It's going to be the same one that got mad at me for
dropping the tranny.
No, for hating on Belsky.
Oh yeah,
that too.
Yeah, that too.
It's the same person, not literally the same person,
but same style.
I will say this though, man. Greg, speaking of, I have no idea how the fuck you got that transmission out of that car. So normally you got to lift a car above head. Yeah. Right? Above your head on a car lift, and then isn't there a transmission jack?
Yeah.
So there's a transmission jack that you jack up to hold it and lower that fucker out. Nah, Greg was like, we don't need none of that.
All I needed was 2 jack stands and a freaking jack.
We have 4. We have 4
just
jack
to make
stands.
sure.
Yeah,
that's correct.
Yeah, and these weren't even like, dude, we went to Harbor Freight and bought like 4 $20 jack stands.
Hey, they worked.
And what the fuck did you do with there was a block of wood.
The block of wood I needed just because my jack didn't go up all the way.
So the jack didn't even reach, right? Yeah. So the jack's not even reaching where we need it to be. Yeah. And he's still...
So I had a 4x4 post block, and I was like, all right, put it on the jack it up, got it out, and that was it.
Yeah, sounds about right.
That's Greg, man.
And then put it in,
that's
and
Greg. That's 100% Greg. I don't know how you do it, man. But this dude, like,
I remember the one time you watched me take apart a Dodge doing the tune-up on a car, and you're like, where do these bolts go? It's like, don't worry about it.
Oh my god! So this is something that he does, right? So he'll oh, my sister's in here. Liz is in here. What up, Liz? Greg will start taking stuff apart, right? Now me, when I'm doing a computer or if I'm taking a phone apart or whatever, right? Like let's say I take my MacBook apart, right? Yeah. I separate the screws. Actually, I set the screws up in the order that they go back in. Yeah. And I set them different. Not old Gregor Rig. Yeah, not old Gregor Rig. Greg takes things apart and everything goes into one pile, like all bolts are in one thing. And I'm like, I have no idea how he's remembering what goes where. Like, I'm looking at it and getting woozy. Like he's working on my car and I'm literally looking at it like, this shit is never going back together. Like this is never going to work again. Yeah. And what happens? It goes right back together and works fine.
That's
and that's why we call him Gregor Rig.
Shout out to my mom. She's
Momsen.
Yeah, she's watching.
Oh,
Jackie.
Old Jackie in the building.
Putting up with old Peppy No Neck.
Ruddy Cupcake is in the building.
Okay.
Cool.
In the building.
Yeah, man.
Emily goes, my bad, my bad.
We've done a lot of things now that I think about it, man.
Bro, we've worked on.
Like,
Okay, listen. I use the term "we"
Greg.
very loosely.
Greg.
This is me working on a car with Greg. Oh, you need this? Here you go. That's
or hey, I'm thirsty.
that's the extent of what I do.
I'm thirsty.
Or hey man, you want to walk to the corner store and get some? I'm gonna get some beef jerky. Do you like? You want some?
Oh, you could go. I'll just finish this up.
I helped him build these tables. You want to know what I did? There's these little rubber feet on the bottom of the things. I put those on. I put the rubber feet on.
I mean, you carried it in the house.
There you go. Yeah,
Oh yeah. I carried one of them because they're hollow.
Yeah.
If we'd have got the solid ones, fuck
no.
that. Yeah, fuck that. No, they can kiss my ass. Oh, and Emily, you ain't gotta apologize. We love it when you hold us to task. Emily just be coming in wrecking shop.
Right.
Actually, guys, what ignorance means, it's derived from the Latin term ignorare. Oh man, I love it. I love it. So, Mr. Greg,
Yeah.
we're finally going to talk about you because
Oh,
we've been. I feel like we always talk about me.
We talk about everyone. What are you talking about?
No, we talk about me. So,
Well, this is your show, so
I mean, I just like hearing y'all say, I'm going to drink from my cup again.
yeah, go ahead. Promote that. All right.
Listen, if y'all want one of these mugs, all you got to do is go to www. There's no website. There's just get you a blank mug, and I'll give you the sticker.
We'll give you the sticker. Yeah.
We don't know if they're washable safe though.
No, you know what? I've washed it. I've washed it a couple times.
Okay. Talk about dishwasher.
It's still on there. No, you can't put it in a dishwasher, man. You got to put some elbow grease into it.
Ain't that kind of mug, bro?
It ain't that kind of mug.
It ain't that fancy. No, the mug.
I mean, the mug is.
Yeah, the mug
The
is
sticker,
dishwasher
though,
shape,
no,
but
yeah.
the sticker, that's not staying on there.
then-
It'll come out with a half an afro.
It's called resale, man. Come on. You gotta get them, buy a bunch of them.
Oh yeah. Throw it in the totally dishwasher safe.
Yeah.
Totally dishwasher safe. If it messes up,
Just
buy
buy a
hit
new
me
another
up. 1995. I'll get you another one.
for a sticker.
Listen, man. Listen, this is a high quality sticker.
I mean, all right.
Hey,
Like, look at this. Look
I
at
mean,
this.
it is
Look
a
at
pretty-
this. You see how high quality that is, man?
It is a pretty fancy sticker.
It's fancy. It's fancy. That's what's important is that it's fancy. Oh, Tyler's still in here watching us on
is that the one Glenn made?
YouTube. Yeah. So this is the logo that Glenn made, Mr. Glenn Infante. As a matter of fact, you should hit him up if you're looking to get portraits, vector portraits done. I'm actually going to. I think on the sports show, I'm gonna give him a plug because I want to have him do a couple things for us. Maybe something for the two endangered mammals. Maybe something for the. I feel like every time we go live, I'm just talking about like shit that we're going to do.
Yep.
And we get off topic a little.
We always get
I
off
mean,
topic. We
that's-
got to stay on topic. We're about to talk about Greg, Greg's life, Greg working on cars. I remember last time you were here, there was a certain anniversary that was going on that you wanted to talk about, and we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out from there.
Maybe
Hey,
some
yo.
shoes every now and then.
Yeah, some
People are
hair,
sending
some
food
hair
their
care
way.
products. You know what I mean? If anybody wants to send us a pizza, nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
No, don't.
We're trying to lose weight around these
I was
parts.
gonna say.
I'll still
unless
eat a
it's-
pizza.
unless it's cauliflower crust.
I was gonna
still eat
say.
a pizza.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, you'll Punna eat a pizza, so you
So
can
would
feed
I.
the
So would I.
pandas.
Don't feel bad. I'm right with you, bro. I'm on the same
Don't
thing.
feed the tigers, but feel free to feed the pandas.
I'll just do the stairs in the metro parks in extra time. That's all right.
and
Yo,
extra time.
yo,
Shit,
let's
I ain't
go
trying to
after
do them the
this.
first time.
Yo, how many times you go up and down it?
I only do like 5.
5?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Dude, I done it once with the kids. I did it 20 times.
Yeah, well, good for you.
And I was like, yo, never, ever again.
I think Greg's about to go on the fuck all the way off list.
He is. Well, are you sure? 20? Are you
20
sure?
times?
Yes,
Bro,
Yes, dude.
here's the thing,
I'm
dude.
talking about walking up and down. I'm not talking about running. I'm not talking
about running
I'm just
either.
going up and down.
Like,
I could
Yeah.
see 20 times like throughout the course of a day. Obviously not like 20 times just
yeah,
Oh,
like we go up and then you go. See what you do is you go up
you
it,
circle around.
you go
you
down
circle
and then you go
around.
back
Yeah.
up, or
Yeah.
you go the opposite way. You go back
that's
down
yeah.
them.
a lot, though.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, screw that. I'm not doing that.
I mean, hey, it's
I'm
something.
not doing it.
Dude, I ain't doing it no more. I'm trying to stay in shape, and there's no way.
Once Emily's back around, I'm gonna talk her into going to those stairs, and I'm doing those stairs twice. That's it.
Up and down.
Emily, I'm twice.
So you're going up and then you're going down.
I'm not even going back down, dude. I'm going up I'm circling all the way around the fucking
And go back up again?
and then I'll go back up again.
I just gotta.
You just got what?
This is my parents in technology.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
I got a message from my mom. How do we get it from not buffering?
You have to boost your internet signal.
Yeah.
You have to make it faster. Is it buffering for everybody?
It was buffering for me earlier.
I think we should be good. We are good on YouTube. I think we're good.
Yeah, we're good
We
on
should be
everything
good.
now.
I think they might be
She says she hates me.
Oh, wow.
Wait, who does?
My mom.
Your mom hates
Because
you?
I put her on blast.
Oh, wow. Oh, come on, mom. You ain't gotta be like that.
She said just kidding. It's what me and my mom do
Yeah.
to each other.
Wait, Patrice, is it buffering for you too? Patrice said that it's buffering. I think everybody's saying that it's buffering.
Brittany said watching the podcast on Facebook, it keeps saying broadcasts interrupted and it freezes.
That's weird. I wonder what's going on. So hold on, let me check the signal, people. I'll be right back. Let me check. Let's see. Y'all can keep talking if you want.
I'm going to use the restroom real quick.
Dropped 11 frames over the last 2 minutes. It's weird that it's dropping frames. I don't know why. Yeah, it's weird that it says that it's. Oh, let me fade back in. It's weird that it says that it's dropping frames because on YouTube it's going smooth, but for some reason over here it is acting up, if you will. I think what I'm going to do is close the YouTube stream. There, we'll do that. We'll close the YouTube stream and then, or not close it, but I'll close it from streaming on my end.
Yeah.
And then hopefully that might take care of it. It could be that y'all are also streaming. Are you streaming it from your phone?
Yeah.
I wonder.
That's
I
how
wonder
I'm
if that-
watching it.
I wonder if that.
Yeah.
It says that YouTube is buffering also. That is weird. I wonder if I should restart the stream. That is a very strange thing. That is a very, very strange thing. Let me check Twitch. Let me see if Twitch is buffering, if you will. Hopefully it's not. There's my page. Yeah, Twitch is running fine. That's weird. Well, does it constantly buffer, or are they saying that it's constantly buffering, or are they saying that it'll like buffer and then come back in?
I guess it'll just like buffer and come back in.
Oh, okay.
I think. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. On my end, it seems to be doing all right. It might be something going on with Facebook and YouTube. I'm hoping that that's just what it is. Hope my internet is solid. Everything seems to be.
It says it's just sometimes.
Oh, just sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll just carry on. If it gets too much to bear, let us know, and I'll restart the stream or something like that, and then we can go from there. If it gets like too out of hand, and we'll. Oh, Greg's back. Look at that.
Yep.
It's magic. It's movie magic right there.
It buffered that far.
So Eric says it'll be fine for a few minutes, and then all of a sudden it will say buffering. I wonder if I can check my my bit rate. Hold on, I'm gonna leave the camera on y'all real quick while I check my
go ahead.
bit rate. Y'all can go ahead and talk.
Anyways. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what happens when the captain leaves?
Yeah. It's like, what the? Nah, I'm joking. No. So, when how often do you go out to the pier and stuff?
To like
when you go
Edgewater?
down? Yeah, Edgewater.
Because
I noticed a couple of your pictures and stuff. That's why I was wondering.
I mean, between Lakewood Park, Edgewater, and like the trail by Sokolowski's that goes down into the flats by Scranton.
Oh, okay.
Between there, I'm probably there. I kind of like rotate them.
Mm-hmm.
So
Like
Edgewater like twice a week, Lakewood Park twice a week.
Oh, okay.
You know, like I
Yeah.
don't do it all the same.
I gotta quit being lazy and get out to those places. It's like all I do is work and then get home and then turn around and go to the gym and then
Well, hey, I mean,
go to sleep and
you're
go
going
right
to the
back to
gym?
work. Yeah, but I've been now I'm being actually able to go more for
Yeah.
once
All
because
right,
they open.
that's enough.
24/7.
I need my attention back. y'all was getting too much shine over there. Now, what were y'all talking about?
Oh, just about him, his pictures and stuff like on that he.
Oh,
posted.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
I mean, he just gets some dope pictures, and I just like, well, how often does he go
Well,
and
thank
do
you,
it?
sir.
Yeah, how often do you go out?
I used to take pictures like all the time, every day. But now it's like sometimes I'll go walking and I'll just like won't take a picture.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'll usually I'm gonna try to start probably doing pictures instead of like every day, probably just like maybe like 3 or 4 times.
Okay.
So
Yeah, just to
this way
space
it's
it
not
out.
like every day.
You don't want to. You don't want to do it every single day.
Yeah, he doesn't want.
I mean,
people to get-
I'll go walking every day, but
Yeah.
he doesn't
don't
want to
wanna-
know about his schedule.
not even that. I just feel like
He likes to stay incognito.
Yeah.
oh no, like me incognito. No,
Nah.
just I don't know. I just feel like I was flooding. Like every
Hey,
day there were pictures. so.
honestly,
Yeah,
So
but
it's a lot.
they were wonderful pictures, man.
Yeah.
Flooded, man. We need honestly, we need more of that. There's so much negative
True.
out there.
Yeah,
like,
true.
bro, we need some
right.
some good every now and
Okay.
again. Like I look forward to your pictures, dude.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, they pretty much like you're on the sideline of the fuck all the way off list because he takes better
Yo.
he takes better pictures with a freaking phone than I do with my fucking $4,000 camera.
bro, like, hey, he
yeah,
just-
but I could only zoom into a certain point. You know what I mean?
But you
So-
still catch it good though.
Yeah, but your eye, dude, your eye is so good, man. It's fucking.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's why I haven't let you use a camera because you ain't gonna embarrass me out here. have me out here looking like an asshole. Like, man, this is what Pun did. Yeah, and he did it with a camera. No, he did it with his phone. And you use a camera, right? Yeah. How much was your camera? Man, go fuck yourself. Oh man. So getting back to Mr. Gregorig,
Yes,
sir.
yes, sir.
How the fuck did you get that transmission out of that car, man?
Well, first,
First.
we had that one damn bolt that was being stubborn.
Yeah, had to cut that out.
I had to literally get my dad's torches out, and I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to attempt it. I'm just going to let him do it.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad came out and had it cut out. He was like, pussy.
The bolt. so the bolt was like, the bolt was like it just wouldn't come out, and it kept like it wasn't stripping, but it was like almost at that point, and we were like, fuck, dude, like this one bolt is holding up everything. His dad literally comes out and is like,
Cut it.
the hell's the problem? I'm like, this bolt is holding up everything.
Oh, no.
One bolt? Hold on.
The first thing he says is, how come they ain't done yet?
Yeah. How come you aren't
thing.
finished yet?
But
That's my dad.
sounds like your dad.
But he's like, how come you ain't
that's your
finished?
dad.
Like, Jesus. You're going to let one bolt hold you up? And he's like, go get my torch.
Yeah, he just goes and cuts it out. In like 3 minutes, he cuts it out. Like it was nothing. Like it was never there. Just cuts right through it. I'm like, all right, man, okay. So then after we got the bolt out,
And then it's just like, you know, we had it up in the air. Then the exhaust got in the way, remember?
oh yeah, we had to take
Exhaust. I had to take the
you had
exhaust
to take
completely
most
down.
of the exhaust off.
Yeah, from the cat
Yeah,
back. I
yeah.
had to take it all the way down. And then it's like, of course, it was in one awkward spot on the driver's side for the bolt was just did not want to come. So I was like, all right, we're cutting this. She's like, how are we going to fix? I was like, yo, I don't care. We'll figure that out after. I was like, I want this tranny out. I ended up, I dropped it that night. I think I waited until the next day. And I had Noah come over and give me a hand putting it back up because I was tired.
Young Noah came through.
I was just tired trying to muscle this up. I'm like,
dude.
man.
Yeah, you're
it's a
muscling a whole ass transmission.
I mean, I've done it before.
Well,
like
yeah, I
on
know you've
Chevys,
done it
like
before, but-
rear drive, like Monte Carlo, doing it on the side of a highway, because I literally had it was an 80
Just on the side of, I like how he says
Bro.
that
In the
like
berm,
it's,
like it's normal.
I like
All right,
like it's
well,
just
no,
normal
you wanna
thing.
hear how
on the
funny
side
this
of the
is?
highway,
Okay,
changing
so
the transmission in a Monte Carlo.
I went to go pick up the transmission. It was in like somewhere out in like Grange, some like junkyard. I got the transmission. It only had like 40,000 miles on it for this Monte Carlo. It wasn't even my car.
Yeah.
I drove their car to go get it. So, you know, it's I knew the train's about to go soon. Of course, it goes after I get the trans, it goes as I'm on my way home. Well, the only thing I had was a pair of pliers. I think a screwdriver and maybe one size, and it happened to be the size that it needed for the bolt, for the torque converter.
So the one that you had was the one you needed.
The one that I had was the one I needed. I dropped it. It literally wouldn't go anywhere, so I pulled off, like I coasted off to the berm.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, well, hopefully he has a jack. I used the shitty jack that GM has.
What the?
To crawl up underneath there, I unbolted it, and then I dropped it on my chest, rolled it out,
What the?
and rolled the new one in, and drove it home. I'm like, all right, I'm done.
And all this is going on the side of a damn highway.
On the highway, and right as I finished, a state trooper pulled up, and he's like,
What the?
you're all right there? Like, he thought I was stripping a car on the side of the highway.
Wait, he thought that you was trying to rob somebody's car?
Yeah,
Just
he
right
like
there on
literally
the side?
thought because all he saw was like me drop the trans, and like the way it looked like I was stripping the damn car.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I mean, listen, man. I can't really say that I blame him. That's kind of
right.
it.
Oh, I know, I make it look really bad, but I mean,
Like you're on the side. Nobody sees a car on the side of the highway and thinks, "Oh, they're just changing a transmission."
Yeah.
like nobody thinks
they're
that.
like, oh, someone's getting robbed off their train,
Yeah.
you know?
yeah,
So
yeah. Like no, I don't think anyone has ever been like, "Oh no, they're just swapping out a transmission."
then-
That's pretty normal. That's normal stuff. It's pretty par for the course.
Yeah, right.
Pretty
and
par for the course.
that was it. And like I said, and he just looked at me. And he's like, "You did not just change that trans." I was like, "Yes, I did." And he's like, "All right, now get out of here."
He's like, "Yes, I did."
Yes, I did, sir.
No, he didn't even say, "Sir."
I
he
did.
just
yes, I
Yes, I
did.
did.
He's like, "Yes, I did." And he's like, "All right, well, get out of here." I was like, "All right, cool."
How you supposed to get out of there if the transmission is not done? Like, what?
It was done.
Oh, it was finished.
It was done. I mean, yeah. And then I just drove it home and topped it off, and that was it. Called the dude up. He's like, "Yo, come get your car."
Speaking of, what? What?
Right.
Pops.
Pops Goody. Goody
Oh
Pops?
yeah.
He
Yep.
says to
Pops
tell his
Goody's
old
in
friends hi. Wait,
What's
hey,
up?
we
What
are
up?
not
What up? What up?
old.
No,
I mean,
I
no,
think he
no,
meant-
I honestly, I can say
Didn't we all work at? Did we all
We
work
all-
at
we
shit
all-
together?
we all-
Did we all work there at the same time, or
Yeah.
was I
No,
gone by the
you
time
were
you
gone.
got there?
You were gone.
I was
Yeah.
gone. Yeah, but
Oh,
then,
yeah, me
but
and
I worked
Pond
with
was
him. I did work with
No,
him.
yeah, you worked with him.
I worked
yeah.
with him and you. I
Yeah.
worked with him and Greg,
And then I
then
worked with-
By the time you came,
It
I was gone.
Yeah, and it was
Yep.
me,
Yeah.
Greg.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Because he
But
was
yeah.
always he. You know what? I would never know where he was, and then like something
He's
would pop
making
off,
moves,
and he'd
man.
pop up
Yeah,
out of
right?
nowhere,
Just-
like
He was
out of
like, oh,
nowhere.
he's the first one.
Yeah.
Yo, oh man, I don't know if we could talk about that. When he did that roundhouse,
That was fantastic.
Wait, who did a roundhouse?
Pops,
Get the fuck out of here,
dude, he roundhouse kicked this dude so hard.
Wait a minute. What's the statute of limitations on this? We need to know. We need to know what the what's the statute of limitations on a
That's-
roundhouse kick?
I mean,
we gotta figure that out. Statute
that's
of
why I
limitations.
said. That's why I said. Can we talk about this or no? Because I mean,
all those.
It's
all
one of
those-
those things that you had to be there though.
But all those,
Yeah,
all those fights,
yeah.
they weren't. They escalated while we were doing our job.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's not
they-
like we could get in trouble for it.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
That's why we were there to do our job.
Yeah.
You know, like to
I mean,
stop
it's-
it from getting worse.
It's kind of like it. I don't want to say it comes with the territory.
Yeah, but it's
kind of what happens when these things happen.
But that's I still can't get that thought out of my head when he roundhouse.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even know he could get his leg up there like
Dude, neither did I.
So Belsky brings up a point.
that. Okay.
That he says Will did a roundhouse kick, and yes, Will did do a roundhouse kick, and it was probably the most entertaining
Really?
thing I have ever seen in my life.
Really?
Yeah. It was so when him and Kayla used to live on 57th by Dina's, we used to go over there on Mondays to watch Monday Night Raw.
Yep.
Right.
Because like the basement was like where we would watch the wrestling at.
Yeah.
So it was wrestling was over, and it was me, Julian, Rico, Belsky, and Will. And I don't know how it happened, but I think Julian bet Will that he couldn't roundhouse kick a detergent, like a laundry detergent bottle, off of the washer.
Exactly. Why would he do that?
I don't know.
Like, why would
do
he
we
make
do a
that
lot of
bet?
stuff we
I feel
ask?
like that's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
I feel like betting Will anything is just a terrible idea.
But so like they set it on the edge of the washer,
Right.
and it took Will a couple tries because he's a bigger dude, and
You just gotta get his balance and everything.
But once
he's got some heft to him.
once he figured out
the motion.
where how high he actually needed to get his leg, he kicked the washer a few times.
Really?
But he did end up kicking the bottle. It wasn't far and it wasn't hard. It was more like a nudge.
Did the bottle break?
No, it was a detergent bottle.
Oh,
Laundry
okay.
detergent, yeah.
I don't know why in my brain I'm thinking like he's trying to kick a glass bottle.
No, it was
why.
a laundry detergent.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
And so it was like a nick, but he kicked it.
But he got it.
Yeah, and it's on video.
That's what Belsky said. Belsky said that it's on video.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
Oh, okay.
I have it,
Okay.
so we could somehow get it on.
Oh, we could make that happen. If
Oh yeah.
I will have to figure it out.
Yeah.
We might have to do that for the sports show when
Okay.
we're talking martial arts.
That is sportsy.
Yeah,
That's
that's kind of
sports.
sportsy.
It's a
That's
bet.
sports.
Yes.
Speaking of Belsky in his car had a bottle of what was it? The teak wood.
Yeah, the teak wood.
What is it? Mahogany teak wood.
Oh,
Mahogany
really?
teak
Yeah,
wood.
yeah.
Nice.
He had a thing of it. He had a thing
Nice.
of it in there. Another reason why he can go fuck himself. He can fuck all the way off.
Oh my god.
Getting back to Mr. Greg and his uncanny ability to fix just about anything. You've built a lot of things, haven't you? Like I know you built most of the furniture when the Ilty store was in Lakewood.
I actually
You
built every Ilty store there was.
I was
did?
about to
Yeah.
listen,
Yeah.
man. Listen. I'm the captain for a reason, man. I was getting to that. See, I only need to put this on when I need to
Remind people.
yeah, when
But see,
when I need
if-
to remind people.
If you had it on the whole time, you
it
wouldn't
wouldn't
need
happen.
to.
You know what? See, here's the thing,
you
man. I
wouldn't
like
need to
to
remind
I like to
people.
give people a little bit of
Okay,
You
to
know
see
what I
how-
mean? And see how they react.
Yeah.
And then when
if they start to
Gotcha.
step over the
then I
line,
gotta-
then you
I gotta-
okay. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So
No, he's like flexing.
Greg.
He's like flexing it and shit now.
So
Yeah. Take a sip, flex it a little,
When you did that, the logo wasn't showing on.
that's
the mug.
okay.
Okay.
This was most
Okay.
important.
All
I
right.
needed all attention to go
Okay.
there.
All right.
So you built most of the. We're starting this over. Take two. So you built most of the furniture at the Ilty shop in Lakewood, right?
Yeah.
What was that?
Yes.
Okay, and if I'm not mistaken, didn't you build like most of the, or if not all of the Ilty shops?
Yeah. I build every single one.
Now you see how much better that was, right? When I'm handling it, right? It was way smoother. It was smoother. It was
more
smoother.
professional.
Yeah. Because see, now he's not bragging.
Okay.
No.
He's
All right.
answering
Now
a
he's
question. You
answering
see
a
what I'm
question.
saying?
Okay, all
You
right.
see what I'm saying? It's more interview-ish.
Okay.
He's not just up here like, hey, I did this, I did that.
I don't brag.
You know what I mean? I mean, you kind of
But he did do.
bragged a little bit. You know
He
what I mean?
did do that and that.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing. Bruce Lee said that if I'm the best and tell you I'm the best, you'll say I boast. But if I tell you I'm not the best, then I'm lying.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So if he says, but here's the thing. There's a way to get that out there because I was getting there. That's my job.
Yeah.
My job, help me help you. Help me to help you. I'm going to big you up, man. I'm going to make you look good. Don't worry. We'll get there. I got you. Don't-
I'm not kidding.
Oh, man. We gonna get you there. Don't you
Yeah,
worry.
no.
So,
You know what? I could see how that person who didn't know we were all friends really thought we were making fun of Belsky.
oh,
True.
100%. Yeah,
100%,
100%.
yeah.
Because every chance I get, I tell him to go fuck himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I just meant like just with
Just in
that.
general.
It was almost
What
like
the
you
just-
were nonchalantly like dissing Greg's abilities.
Oh, yeah.
But we know it's all joking around.
Yeah, I could see where, but she just have to get with the program. You know what I mean? Like,
mean,
it is
gotta
what
get
it
on
is,
the
you know what
level.
I'm saying?
Watch the podcast long enough,
Just
you'll
watch
catch
it.
on.
Yeah.
you're-
If, you know
you're-
what? That's the thing.
what
You got to keep
would-
coming
yeah.
back. You got to
You
keep
know what?
coming
That
back.
just reminded me though about the selective hearing.
Select. So we were talking about. Okay, beautiful. So when I was telling them about this earlier, right?
Okay.
It went back to another thing we talked about on an earlier show. Remember how on the earlier show we were talking about selective hearing?
Yeah.
Is that somebody calling you to tell you that the stream went down?
No. Your sister said the term is braggadocious.
Oh, braggadocious. Yes, it is. Braggadocious. Greg was being braggadocious for a little bit.
Yeah, I do.
Which you don't need to be braggadocious because I'm here to brag for you, man. This is what I do, man. This is my profession that I've been doing for 2 weeks. Like this is
Hey,
I've been doing for a whole last 2 weeks, man. Like I am a
On the podcast,
I'm a professional,
you
sir.
do brag about your friends though.
yeah,
Man, listen, my friends are the shit.
Even
bro.
not
Like,
with the podcast, like you do.
But here's the thing: when
I
you
think we
when
all
you
do,
got
though.
when you
Well,
got
no,
when you got friends like mine, man, my friends are the shiz naddle bam bap. So like, yeah, I do. I brag about my friends a lot, man. I big up my friends.
I mean, yeah,
every chance I get. Even Scott coming up in here saying coon, like I still brag about him and how good he is on the bike. Scott's one of those people that when you see him on the bike, you're like, this dude can fuck all the way off, dude. Like you're in good shape,
Yeah.
and you're that good on the bike. Fuck off, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck off. And you have a hot tub. Fuck you. Oh,
I mean, like, we all-
Sean Penn looking ass. Don't he look like Sean Penn?
Yes, he does. Whoa, yo.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you do.
You know what I'm saying?
You do.
So, motherfucker, good on the bike, in good shape, handsome, and fuck him.
What were you gonna say?
I mean,
Frank?
we all do like pretty much like brag about each other.
Oh,
But
yeah.
We do.
but Tiger
We
is
do.
like, I mean, I feel like he's always pumping somebody up.
Dude, listen,
Like,
man.
I
if
mean,
I'm-
he is the pumper. Yeah.
If I whoa,
Whoa, whoa. Not like
yeah.
that. Let's say that. Pause that. Let me pause
Hey.
that. I'm talking about like
Hey.
What is?
I meant like to get the crowd going. Like, you know, like that.
Oh man.
The entertainer,
Yeah, there we go. Okay. We can
The
go.
hype-
We
the
can go
hype
with that
man?
the
one.
hype man.
Yeah, yeah. There
Yeah,
we go.
the hype
I believe
man.
is the
Yeah.
correct
The correct
terminology.
term
What did he
is the
say?
hype
The
man.
pumper. What the
Pumper?
What
Like,
the
what
fuck?
the hell are we doing over here?
I don't know what kind of podcast
Yeah, I don't
you
know
think
what-
this
yeah, I don't
is,
know
but
what-
this is,
No, we're
I
done with
don't know
that.
what you're talking about.
man, this is a
but-
family podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck you thought. Speaking of my brand new nephew Ozzy,
Okay.
well, apparently the pilot episode was how
I
he
saw that
met-
earlier. Yeah.
how he met.
Very cool.
me. That's
Very
awesome.
cool.
Oh, that's
That's
cool.
awesome. He's a child of technology,
Sweet.
as is my sister and her husband, who got married over Zoom. Was one of the first people, like as far as people that I know,
Yeah.
that got married over Zoom. I hadn't
Very
heard
cool.
about anybody else doing it until they did it, and awesome wedding, awesome wedding. I wore a button-up shirt,
Okay.
and shorts, like I said.
Oh man.
I was.
I mean, hey, if,
yeah, I was. That's dressed up. That's
Yeah,
dressed
it's-
up. I mean, it's Zoom. You know what I mean? It's not
Yeah,
like I
right.
stood up and like you could see my shorts on the
Yeah, right.
on the damn thing. But yeah, I wore a button-up shirt
right.
and some shorts. Man, it was a good
very
time.
cool. Very cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So getting back to bragging about Greg over here.
A lot of tangents.
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
Of tangents.
I mean, this is what we do around here, man.
Yeah.
You know what? Really quick, other tangent. Real quick. We'll get right back. We'll get right. We got time.
Yeah, we got plenty of time.
People like when I ask people to come on the lot. So there's a difference between what I want to do for the YouTube channel and the live show, like
Yeah,
the
for sure.
Thursday live show.
Yeah.
There's people that I'm like, hey, man, come on the Thursday show and just sit with us and
Yeah.
chat. And they're always like, well, what kind of topics are you talking about? Like, what kind of questions are you going to ask?
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's no questions,
Yeah,
man. It's a
just-
conversation.
it turns into random bullshit.
Yeah, it's like literally a conversation. So for everybody that's on the fence, this is what you'll be doing. You'll
Yeah,
be talking
it's-
bullshit
yeah.
with us,
Right.
and there'll be cool sound effects. Hold on, let me get one. That was probably the wrong one, but
Yeah, right.
Now we should use that one
you couldn't
earlier.
do the standing ovation one.
oh yeah, hold on. So when you come on, you'll get this one. There we go. That's better. Yeah, that's a little bit more
Much
upbeat.
more
yeah,
inviting.
Yo,
I didn't get that one.
you didn't get that one?
No.
Well, I
okay.
mean, you know,
I know. What,
I don't. Count.
I know when Greg walked in, he got the. We got the
Exactly. Exactly.
oh.
so
man.
how's he gonna say family, but he don't add the Italian flag?
Oh, did he? Wait, which one did he do? Which one did he do?
He did the Brazil and the Polish flag.
I think he's talking about me and him.
Okay, all right.
So remember how you were talking about how people might mistake that we don't like each other, but
Oh,
we're
yeah.
actually,
Okay.
So
Oh,
he's
you know
talking
what,
about
Boski?
he's talking about me and
You
him.
get a pass.
Yeah,
You
he's
get a
talking about
pass.
me and him
Okay.
because there's only one white arm and one black arm on
Yeah.
that on
Yeah.
my screen. I don't know if they're both yellow
on
or
mine,
yours.
on mine's it's yellow and black.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have white. Your fucking phone is racist against.
No, I
Caucasians.
could change them. I just don't do it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So all my emojis are still yellow.
All right.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at that. What are your emojis, Greg? Are your emojis
My
Same as-
emojis are still the.
I don't
your
change
emojis
them.
are still yellow?
I don't
Yeah.
change them.
I changed the shit out of mine. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I'm
Listen,
not. Yeah.
not only do I change mine, I go into the keyboard and like hold it down. Like, if anybody has ever seen me typing to them and never got a message, I'm not typing to you.
You're just holding
I'm just holding
Holding this stuff down. It's like, yo, I'll be,
change your emojis?
Yeah,
So
I'm changing all the emojis.
So that'll
and then I'm
explain it.
deleting it all.
That'll explain a lot. Because I'll be like, yo, all right, he's about to message me back.
Right?
And I'm like, yo, I'm waiting forever. I was like, should I ask him this question or
This
no? And then
all
all of a sudden it
makes-
just
Oh, man,
disappears.
this
it all
all makes a lot of sense right now.
it all
Yeah, it
makes it all makes total sense. It all makes sense.
Yeah. I'm just like, dang, all
I want
right.
to find out he don't want to talk to me. He just wants to change his emojis.
I mean, listen, man, that's maintenance. That's maintenance. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So, Greg,
Yes.
speaking of doing what you got to do, what the
Okay.
hell is on my freaking? All right,
I
I
have no
got
idea.
to stop doing that. So, getting back to you in these cars, man.
Okay.
How did you learn? Because you're way too good for somebody that like just went to a school or something. You know how there's like
Okay.
people that went to school for something and that's
Yeah.
all it was.
That's all,
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, like they never messed with it until they went to school.
Yep.
And they have a working knowledge.
Exactly.
But like with you, man, it's like literally like it's like in your blood. And not just cars, man. Like everything you do, you're so fucking good at it. It's there's never a
All
time.
right, so you're going to tell me I made the fuck off list. I got you.
No.
I feel your look. If I'm on the sideline,
I'm already on the boat.
You're on the cusp.
like
You're on
you're
the cusp.
stepping, you're putting your toe in
Listen,
the water.
the only thing saving you is that eye. If both eyes worked, you be
I would already be on the bench.
listen.
as a coach.
If both eyes worked, man, he would already.
I would be the head coach.
Oh man,
Me and Belch could be over there like, yo.
He would be the leader of the fuck all the way off list. If both eyes were functioning, it would be a whole different story.
I work.
If the eye worked, yes. Well, it did.
man.
And it technically still does.
Man, look,
I mean,
look,
listen,
we are
listen.
lucky that everybody that watches this are our friends.
No shit.
I mean, not
Well, not on you.
Not everyone, man. People,
Not
people on
everyone.
YouTube might.
I mean, there's people I don't know about, so-
whatever, man. Whatever. Fuck them.
Yeah,
So,
fuck 'em all, yeah.
so there's like people that go to school for things, whether it be carpentry or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I got serious real quick.
You did,
Like
yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, right.
so
If you're ever looking for seriousness, don't put the camera on me.
No.
Because I'll crack up laughing.
nah, you're see, that's what I like about you, man. You're way too jovial. That's how pandas are, man. Pandas are a jovial. They're a jovial breed.
Yep.
So getting back to this this old rapscallion over here. There's people that go to school for things, right?
Yeah, correct.
And they're good at it. They have a working knowledge of it. But like you're someone where I'm like, if I ask you, hey, are you able to do this, right?
Yeah.
So for those people, I'll be like, hey man, can you are you able to build a shelf in the corner of my house? And they're like, yeah, I have follow-ups. Are you sure? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because I want this, this, and this. Is you sure that's something that you can do? Yeah, I can do it. Like I got follow-up questions.
for sure.
I never have follow-up
No,
questions.
you never have
with
to do
Greg.
that with Greg.
Hey, Greg, do you know how to work on BMWs? Yeah. That was it.
cool. Yeah,
That was
that's it. Yep. End of the conversation.
Like literally
Yeah.
right after that, I was already shopping for the damn car.
Oh my God. Yeah, he's like, you know how to work on BMWs? I was like, yeah. He's like, okay. I was like, are you looking at getting one?
Like, yeah, that's all I needed. You know what I mean?
You had more questions than Tiger.
I'm actually asking the questions like, why are you asking? Like, who has this? What are you trying to do?
Tiger brought one question to the conversation.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. That's all I need. That's all I need. Or like, hey man, so if I get a transmission, are you able to put it in? Yeah. Okay, that's the
Yeah,
end of
that's
it.
it.
For me, that was the end of it. That
Yeah.
was the beginning of the end. What kind of like which one are you getting? When are you thinking about doing this? Like
Yeah.
I got all I need now.
Yeah, right?
You
You're just looking for
I
one.
just got to go buy it now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but I just want to know what I was getting into.
Yeah.
So I got 20 questions when it comes to the,
Oh yeah, for sure.
see, I don't know all that.
See, like, well, certain BMWs, you know, they do have their flaws, especially like a couple of 3 Series. And he's like, I'm like, you're not getting a 3 Series. No, I'm getting a. I was like, all right, cool. I don't have to worry about.
Yeah,
nothing.
we don't mess with the threes on this part. We don't mess with. We do 7s and up.
But an M3, I would mess with. You know what I mean?
I'd still go for an M5.
I'm just saying. I mean, yeah.
I like leaning on the microphone like this when I talk shit.
But either way,
I actually want to try to find an M5, but I hear they have trouble.
they
But,
do now.
But I have a Greg, so I
Right.
say that. I
Yeah.
say that to people all the time, dude. I literally all the time I say that to people. I'm like, listen, I got a Greg, so
You know, they're probably
hey,
looking at
man,
you like, what is a Greg?
Yeah, but it's Greg.
They don't
And
need
where
to-
do I get one?
They don't need to. They don't need to know all that. They don't need that
You
information.
just be like, I got a Gregor rig. They'll be like, well, Gregor, what tool is that?
Gregor, what?
What tool's that?
Like where the hell did you find that?
Yeah, that's not at my AutoZone.
Yeah, actually, shush.
Oh, actually, yeah.
Oh,
You are at mine.
Speaking of talking about a segue, so you're working at AutoZone these days, huh?
You are at mine.
Yeah, I am.
And that happens to be your AutoZone, right, Pun?
It is my auto. Well, not mine. Like,
So I guess you
It's
can.
the neighborhood.
No. Don't try to. I'll turn your mic down. So
well, no, not. It's like I don't own it.
I mean, but that's the one that
It's my neighborhood,
That's the one
so-
that you frequent.
Yes.
So that you could walk into an AutoZone
And say, I
get
want the Gregor
a
rig.
Gregor rig, and they have it there.
They have it.
I wonder if I call them up and I'm like,
Oh, they don't know my name.
if I'm like, hey man, do y'all have any Gregor rigs?
your luck, it would probably me answering the phone.
I feel like somebody in there would figure it out.
No one-
I 100% feel like someone in there would figure it out.
There's no one knows spell my nickname there. I'll make sure of it.
No one in the whole spot knows your nickname.
No.
I think I might film a quick video for Snapchat.
Belsky was like, what truck should I get, Greg?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Didn't you suggest
Well,
suggested his
see,
truck,
he was
right?
having problems with that one that he had, the first one, the
Yeah.
black one.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, like, it's the basic model.
Yeah.
They're notorious for having issues.
Mm-hmm.
And as many times he had it in that shop, it didn't surprise me. And he's like, well, I'm looking to upgrade it. I was like, anything with a Hemi,
Yeah.
get it. He's like, why? I said, because the Hemis, it's got the Hemi name and everything.
Yeah.
So they actually take their time and put into those vehicles.
Yeah.
Like the other ones, those like
Makes sense.
the little knockoffs and
Yeah.
all that they just, it's leftover parts from what they had left over from making the Hemis.
Yeah.
So it's just like, all right,
Oh,
screw it.
okay.
Okay.
So that's why I said anything with a Hemi is your best bet to get. Like even when you like Cam's talking about, getting the Hellcat.
Yeah.
As long as he's got the
Does
Hemi.
his current one have a Hemi?
I think
Camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it have a Hemi in
it's
it?
got the 5.7 Hemi. Yeah. He's
The only thing I know about Hemis is the commercial. I got a Hemi?
Yeah.
you see how the commercial is? They
Yeah,
ask you
yeah.
got a Hemi. If you ain't got a Hemi, you ain't got nothing.
Yeah. They really do say that. So
Wow.
I mean, it's gone back from way back
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
Roadrunners and all that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So like, if you didn't have the 440 Hemi, it's like no one's gonna mess with you.
I got a BMW twin turbo, supercharged.
And you got the M series.
Motherfucker, I don't know any of the shit that I just said. Like,
You got twin turbo.
my dude, I
but
read that shit.
supercharged, you
I
don't
read
have.
that shit on a forum.
Yeah.
And I just repeated it back to y'all like I knew what the fuck I was talking
but
about.
whoever said that they got a twin turbo supercharged, that's hilarious.
yeah.
Bro, so one time,
It's like, wait, you got.
you
Sure?
That's what I'm saying. I was like, that's
Positive.
a lot of stuff you put on one motor.
Right?
Bro, this one time out on the island, I was this is probably maybe 2 seasons ago or something like that. I was talking to a potential lady friend, right?
Okay.
And she was kind of into cars. And I probably talked to her for like a half hour about cars. And like we exchanged numbers, and then towards the end of the conversation, she was like, "Well, you really know your stuff about cars." And I go, "I know absolutely nothing about cars. Everything that I just said to you, I got from my friend Greg, and I was just repeating stuff that he has said to me."
What he told me to say.
And then she was like, "Who's Greg?" I was like, "Did you see the guy that was here a minute ago and then went to the room? That's Greg."
Oh, that
And she's like, "Oh, well, he really knows a lot about cars." I was like, "Clearly he does.
Yeah.
If I sound like I knew about cars for just repeating the shit that Bro, remember when we went, so
Where do we go?
my first Beamer I bought from Akron.
Okay.
Yeah.
So actually I went back down there without you,
What did
and
you
I
go
was
down
talking
there
to the
for?
guy to get the
something-
title notarized.
Oh yeah.
So I was talking to the guy that I bought it from, and we were talking about cars, right? And somebody there was having an issue with their car. And I was like, "Well, what's it doing when you try to start it?" And she's like, "Well, when I start it, it's kind of like kind of clicking." And I was like, "Oh, it's your battery." And she's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Well, if it's your starter, it's not going to do anything." And I was like, "It's probably your battery, or it could be your alternator." You know what I mean? But like, if it's clicking, your starter's trying to do something.
Yeah.
If it's not clicking, your starter's gone. Your starter's done. And the dude was like, "Oh, you kind of know your cars, huh?" And I was like, "Those are the 2 things that I know." And I just learned that a week ago. So once you get beyond that,
Yeah.
I'm no good to you anymore.
No, I'd be like, hold on, I got a guy.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Let me get my phone out.
Like my car knowledge is, well, you know, have you checked your starter? Yeah, the starter's fine. Have you checked the battery? Yeah, the battery's good. Okay, what about the alternator? It might be the alternator. Okay, that's the problem then. Or if it's not, alternator's fine. Okay, well, we're beyond anything that I know. So
Gas. Have you tried putting gas in your car?
is there
Oh my
gas in
God.
there?
Dude.
How
You
many
just remind
times?
me.
How many times have you see what I'm doing? See,
Yeah.
I'm good with this.
Yeah, I
how
see
many times have you been in a situation where somebody thought their car might have been messed up, and then you get to it and it's like no gas in it?
You first.
Oh my God, dude. I could tell you stories about that, let alone ex-girlfriends about
please,
that.
please do, sir.
So I had this one chick, she driving this car, brand new car. Okay.
Brand new.
Like newer at that year. You
Okay.
know what I mean? And this is when I had my first Mustang, my 95. And she's like, I hate this car. I have nothing but problems with it. Here it is. She didn't realize they had a dummy light for gas to let her know, hey.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the dummy lights for the gas. So if you're,
What the fuck is a gas dummy light?
it'll let you know, hey, yo, we're about to stall.
Yo, yeah, we need
Oh,
gas.
okay.
It's literally telling you, hey, you got less than 30
Yeah.
miles to
Like,
get to your gas
motherfucker, we
station.
about to run out. You
Yeah.
need to do something.
So she's like, this light keeps
Pronto.
on popping on, and I don't know why, and then it stalls and it won't start. She had it towed twice to my house. So I get to it. I'm looking at it. I'm like, all right, let me see
two
something.
times.
Yes.
Twice this happened?
Yeah, no, the twice in one day.
Oh, God. Wait,
'Cause
she ran out of gas twice?
She only put like $5 in it at a time.
okay.
Like, it's like,
Alright.
fill the son of a bitch up. Like, you know? But I was like,
Like, you just
damn.
couldn't put 10 in at once?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you, because she thought it was full.
Oh.
You know, like she didn't understand. Like once that, you know, she thought since the
Yeah.
dummy light went off that everything was cool.
Ah.
And I'm like, nah,
Didn't
It's like-
notice the gas gauge wasn't on F?
dude, she didn't
Oh,
pay
all right.
attention.
Hey, you know, I'm just,
Yo,
I'm just
all
throwing
she
things
knew how
out
to
here.
do, all she knew how to do was turn the key and drive. All right,
All right.
she didn't know how to do the oil change. She didn't know how to
Damn.
do none of that.
Sounds like we talking shit about women right
Yeah,
now.
right, yeah.
nah, I'm not trying to. I'm just saying.
This in particular,
one.
lady.
Yeah,
this,
all
is
she
this
knows.
is one.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right. I'm like, well, let me grab the can of starting fluid. See if it'll start on starting fluid. If it starts on starting fluid, then I know.
That starting fluid is a motherfucker, bro. That stuff is like magic. I don't know that. So that Integra that sat at my house for 8 to 10 years. He comes over with a can of this freaking starting fluid. I don't know what's in this shit. I don't know if it's moonshine or if it's pixie dust and fucking I don't know what it is, bro. It could be puppy dog tails and snails and you know what I mean. But he sprays that in there, and then next thing you know, I'm like, what the fuck is this stuff? Like, where did they invent this? This has to be from NASA. It has to. It has to be.
It just fumes, man. It's just ether. Ether fumes is all it is. It's lapping gas. It's all the
Wait,
same.
really?
Yeah, it's lapping gas. No, starting fluid's actually lapping gas. It's the same stuff they use in all that.
Really?
You didn't know
Jesus
that?
Christ. Hell no.
Oh,
I've never had laughing gas, motherfucker.
I never.
How would I know that?
yeah. It's just like how they use nitrous oxide and stuff like that. It's just a very high flammable gas.
Oh man, well, I'm gonna just sit my
But like I was saying, so like
quick
you know,
little shameless plug.
I had the starting fluid. I was just like, all right, it started right up. I had a gallon of gas. I was like, I poured it in, started up, ran fine. I was like, go to the gas station, put gas in this thing.
So the problem was that there was no gas in the car.
Correct.
Unbelievable.
And then I had another one, another guy that his gauge broke.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm like, all
Wait,
right.
his gas gauge broke?
It was broke. So it
We have a funny story about that because my
Yeah, I was
gas
gonna-
gauge
it was
in
almost
my
like-
old Beamer. It got
I have a story about this too.
It got
it
a
was
little fugazi.
it was almost like the Beamer, where it would go up when you fill it up, it'll go and actually read, but once it gets down to like half a tank, it goes inaccurate.
Dude, my old Beamer, once I got to like a quarter tank, if I let it get like any lower than a quarter tank, oh man, it acted all kinds of hellish. Like it wasn't having it.
Yeah.
It just wasn't.
Exactly.
It wasn't liking what it was doing. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
So like, you know, he's like, yeah, and he's like, it started puttering and all this. I'm like, dude, when's the last? Oh no, I do it by the mileage. I'm like, dude, your mileage is off.
Wait, what do you mean he does it by the mileage?
Because normally on an average car they give you the base of what it takes for city or highway, and you could base on that. Okay, 20 miles to the gallon or 18. You could base how many miles you drove in the day in order to see how much gas you use, especially if you fill up.
Right.
So he was doing that, but obviously someone borrowed his car.
Or something happened.
And he forgot to, hey, I let someone use my car, or I went somewhere and I forgot to calculate it. So he was out of gas.
So his car was just out of gas.
He was just out of gas.
He thought it was a whole other.
Oh, he thought it was a fuel pump. He thought it was.
And he was probably trying to mansplain to you like what was going on.
Yeah.
Well, here's what I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it's actually the muffler bolt to the.
Oh no, he's like he's like I think it's the fuel pump. I think the fuel pump finally went. I'm like, dude, you just drove halfway here. Like, how do you think it's a fuel pump? And it's like it's still running, but it's like giving it to that point where it's like starting to miss because it's literally run out of gas.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I was like, go get gas.
Like it can't be the fuel pump. There's nothing in the fuel pump
Yeah,
to
right.
go
And
through.
so he's like, I got a gallon of gas in the trunk, like as emergency. I was like, pour it in.
Yeah, see what happens.
You poured it in, you smooth out. I was like, dude, all right, go fill up your tank.
And get your gas gauge fixed.
Yeah.
I was like, well, that's the thing. That's why another reason he thought, because the gas gauge was entitled to with the fuel pump. So it's like that whole sending unit.
Yeah.
And he's like, I just might as well just get all new. I'm like, dude, if you want to do it, I was like, now's the time because you ain't got no gas in it. It ain't gonna be hard to drop that thing. I was like, no, he wants to do it. Of course, the day he finally filled it all the way up again, the pump finally went.
Oh, it finally gave up on him.
Finally gave out.
See, he spoke it into existence.
He
Is
did.
what he did.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, if you wouldn't have kept on driving this thing bone dry, the pump would have been fine.
Yeah.
You know something that I noticed is that, and maybe this is why women live longer than men. One thing I noticed, and I'm guilty of doing this. So something that I noticed, which kind of goes to the topic I was talking about earlier of things we've learned from women. One thing I noticed is that guys are more prone to drive on like not ideal conditions in their car
Oh yeah.
because
Oh,
and sometimes it's almost a situation of the testosterone saying, nah, you can fix that yourself though. You ain't got to take that to nobody. Like you can do that.
Yeah.
Like I feel like at least the women that I know, right? The minute, like I can tell you almost all the women I know, the minute they hear something clicks, dings, if they're not fixing it themselves, like they're taking it in.
Yeah.
Like this don't sound right. This don't sound like it sounded yesterday. We need to get this fixed. Whereas a lot of my guy friends or guys that I know, because all my friends are level-headed, but guys that I know will like I'll get in their car. I'll be like, what the fuck is happening in here, dude? You need to get this fixed.
Yeah.
It's fine, man. I'll take care of it.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I know
Or
exactly who you're talking about on that one. I know exactly who you're talking about.
You know what's
actually-
funny? My first mechanic, remember Brittany?
Yeah.
That was I used to call her Ratchet before Ratchet
Yeah.
was a term, but I used to call her Ratchet. That was my first mechanic. There was a time where she was the only person when I had my Honda, when I actually drove my Honda. She was the only person at that time that I ever let work on my car. She did the muffler.
Yeah.
She put a new clutch in that thing. And the only thing that bothered me was she would always wear flip-flops when she was working on the car. And I'm like, you're going to drop something on your toe. Change your shoes. And she's like, I always do this. I'm like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I can't stand it. What were you about to say, Greg?
I was like, we had remember with my new Mustang when I was driving on slicks.
Oh
My God. Yeah. So
And-
Gregorig was driving. So for those that don't know, a lot of times when you go to a racetrack or a drag strip or something like that, they're driving on slicks. There's no tread on the tire at all whatsoever. So that's what he was driving on, except
They're supposed to.
he didn't buy them that way.
No.
They came with tread.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then
They started off life with tread.
this dude,
Yeah,
I always know if Greg's working, because usually about like late at night. Well, what time you guys close? Like
We close at 9.
9. I don't know if it's Greg for sure,
Oh, damn.
100%.
but
Greg.
it's got to be.
It's Greg.
Oh, dude, once I get around your house,
Yeah,
I'm
right?
doing-
Bro,
dude, I'm
if
doing
it's-
at least around that bend.
Yeah.
I'm at like 45, 50.
If it's the same time every night, then yeah.
Yeah.
It's Greg.
At least I always know when when he worked the late shift.
Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if it's the same time every night, it's 100% Greg.
Yep.
And every once in a while, like I don't know if it's you or not, but like back in Industrial Parkway.
No, I don't go back
Oh, you
there.
don't
That's
go back
at
there? Alright.
I know who it is, so that's
Bro, that is
I'm not
that is
complaining.
that is a rough street back there, man. We used to
Actually-
drive back there to do like the e-checks.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that street is
Right?
it wasn't always
Rough.
like that though.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It
always
used to be
like that.
smooth.
Dude,
Did
it was
Is that
so
where they
smooth.
used to? Did they used to race and stuff
No,
back there?
no,
Never.
no. It was too. You can't race back there because they'll block you off and you're done.
Yeah.
There's no
There's no
entrance. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no other outlet. Like Quigley, we used to race
The
all
Industrial
time.
Parkway behind Tommy's house.
Right.
Yes.
They used to sometimes race back there because it empties out onto Peerless or 150th.
Yeah.
Okay,
Exactly.
okay.
But the one behind
Okay.
my house, you just get it from Peerless, and then there's no.
I mean, there is a way,
there is, but
but
not with the car.
It's you're screwing up your
Yeah.
your suspension going off road just to
Yeah.
get onto the other little industrial
Oh,
parkway.
Okay.
Because it used to go all the way
That's
through.
annoying.
It used to, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. If
It
you
used
like
to.
the bikes, they could still get out by.
Oh yeah. The bikes you could ride
Who the
through.
hell would ride a bike back there now?
no, well, not
Oh,
now.
There's like
No,
there's
but-
like literally pool size.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, those
potholes back
semis
there.
and stuff that go back there.
But they
dude, that
probably
thing's
do
so-
keep it that way for a reason.
Yo,
so
they
people don't go
definitely
back there
People
trying to
don't
fly up the
try
street.
to race
Yeah.
or whatever. So
Or so I don't go back there driving my car because I ain't driving my shit through none of that.
but yeah,
yeah.
Third and Quigley was where it was at.
Yeah, I mean that's
Yep.
even 480.
Oh yeah,
Dude, we used
like
to
right by
race.
the airport.
Yeah, we used to
Yeah.
race. Well, no, you go to
Wait,
north.
didn't somebody we know go to hit 200 miles per hour in like a Datsun on 480? Was that on 480? I mean, we don't need to say it because I don't know the statute of limitations on that.
that was.
But yeah,
Yeah,
Well, I was on it.
as he's pointing.
Not me. I didn't do
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Clearly,
No,
but
we know. No, I know exactly
Oh,
who
okay.
it was.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I told you, man. Listen,
Succeed.
listen,
Success.
Listen,
He was successful.
listen.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is why. This is why.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody we know.
Wink.
So we got to make it a little obvious for puns sometimes.
Sometimes you got to make it out.
Still, you know what? Even with that, still the number one
Yes.
co-host in the game, 100%. So yeah, somebody we know, was that 480 or was
Yeah.
that another? So that was
That's
480.
480,
Somebody we know hit 200 miles per hour on 480.
Yeah.
I guess. So the story that
was
I
it
got.
a bike?
No. So the story. It was a fucking. Was it a Datsun?
What a
No, it was his.
The
Yeah.
it was a old. Let's say it was a old. Was it like a 80s? 80s,
Maybe
early
like early
90s, yeah,
90s, yeah.
early 90s,
Yeah.
right?
tell you
Something similar to like what a Datsun would look like,
Or a tempo.
or a Tempo,
Oh,
or
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're definitely not.
Okay. No. I know about that.
Because
one
if
now.
we say the car, people might be able to figure
Oh,
out.
that
who it
one,
is, right?
yeah.
So, so the story that I got was a certain someone was supposed to race a Hayabusa, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the Hayabusa didn't show up, so he or she, decided, well, fuck it, let's just hit 200
Yeah.
on the highway, and then it didn't go. But they succeeded in
They
going
succeeded,
200,
but it didn't go.
It didn't end well
didn't end
at all.
well.
They crashed for about a mile.
yeah.
Like, and I can laugh about it because he's
Because-
safe and sound.
Yeah.
He didn't get hurt.
No.
Because
No.
I think he or she
Yeah,
had the
everything.
so like the harness and everything. So yeah, crashed for about a mile, and then was like, called the homies, like, get the tow truck, get the fuck over
out.
here right now.
Right now.
Let's
We
get the
gotta
fuck
go.
out of here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
man.
man.
You heard the right story.
Yeah,
my
so
friend.
that's okay. That's what I had got. That's
Yeah.
what. Matter of fact, I think they told me that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they told me that.
Mm-hmm.
He or she told me that.
Yeah.
We were. He or she told you the night you were DJing at. Was it Avenue Tap House?
A certain club.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
We'll
no.
just say a certain
Yeah,
club.
a certain club.
A certain
And
club that might be
he-
up the avenue,
He or
if you will.
he or she asked if I could give her or him
Yeah.
a ride to pick his car up because I had the Explorer at the time.
Oh,
He needed the
yeah,
he or
yeah,
she
yeah.
needed the trailer,
Yeah.
and then we went after you were done.
Oh.
Remember, we went all the way out to like
That's
Norwalk,
right.
and it was behind.
Yeah.
like
Whoa. Don't name names. Don't name
No,
names.
Norwalk
Norwalk's-
City.
Norwalk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We went out to Norwalk, and it was just the car was literally stashed behind like this old busted down garage on the side of the road. Yeah,
Wow.
remember?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Holy. Oh my God, that's what the fuck we were doing.
That's what we were doing, bro. Well, no, it wasn't that same car.
No. But I did.
Yeah,
but
that's what we were
you had
doing.
to get the other,
because
the backup.
Yeah, it broke. I don't know why he just stashed it there. And
Yeah.
Because that's what you do when you do illegal shit like 200 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Do you realize how much over the speed limit 200 is?
Oh, yeah.
Like the speed limit on 480 is what? 65 or 70?
60.
It's 60?
60.
So you're 140 over the speed limit.
Shit. Yeah.
Dude, they take you to jail if you're what, 20 over?
No.
Yeah.
It's when I got pulled over in Millburg Heights, I was doing 103 and I spent 3 days in jail for every mile I was over 100.
Wow.
Every mile I was over 100 is automatic.
Yeah,
jail
but they
time.
automatically arrest you if you're doing, I think it's
No, I
but
didn't.
if
I
it's
had to show up for
25
court a month later. And that's when they hit me with that. Hey, you're 100 over. Guess what? Every mile over 100, it's automatic jail time.
Well, I know in some states, if you're doing like 25 over the limit, anything above that, like they can arrest you.
Yeah. Oh,
Because it's
now,
like,
now
what is
it's
it? Reckless
op.
Yeah, reckless yeah. I was about to say reckless endangerment.
Yeah. It's reckless op. But yeah, like yeah. I was lucky they clocked me twice.
My sister says she loves the mug. Wait till you see Sunday's mug.
oh, geez.
Sunday's mug is going to be great. So, speaking of my sister, I kind of want to talk about things that we may or may not have learned from women. Coming from a predominantly matriarchal family. Is that the right word? I think it's the right word.
I think so.
Yeah. I gotta, like I said, I tell people all the time, I have a tribe of sisters. I
You
have
do?
a whole, I don't want to say gang of sisters. I have a plethora of sisters. And a lot of things in my life I learned from women, not just from my sisters, just things in life in general. I learned how to drive stick shift from a woman, which was interesting. I learned I told you earlier, I learned how to back out of my driveway, my current driveway. Last summer, a female friend taught me how to back out of my driveway because I was terrible. Dude, I would back out of the driveway and be like, so, I have the sensors and stuff on my car. So I was used to being able to back out with no car to my right.
Yeah.
Like, because nobody was, when Steve was up there, he didn't have a car. So I'd be able to back out, no car to my right. So then the people that used to live under me, they had 2 cars.
Okay.
So they would park one on my left side and then somebody would park on that right side. So then I'm sandwiched in, not tight or anything.
Yeah.
But I'm still sandwiched in. So like I'd go to back out and my car starts beeping. I stop. Like I would literally stop.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, I'm about to hit that car. And she's like, "No, you're not. You're like 4 feet away from that car." And I'm like, "No, I can see
That's the
car."
That's the thing of those sensors, man. Like,
Well, also I'm looking, but it looks like you're closer when you're looking at it.
Yeah,
it looks like you're closer than you actually are. So I'm like, I'm looking at it. I'm about to hit that car. She's like, "I promise you that you're like 2 or 3 feet away from that car."
Yeah.
And I'm like, the thing is beeping. It's going crazy. And so she gets out and stands in between my car and that car. And she's like, keep going, keep going, keep going,
Yeah.
keep going, keep going. I'm like, I'm about to hit you. She's like, you're nowhere near me. You're absolutely nowhere near me.
trust the force, dude.
I trust her. I trusted her, and I was able to back out of my driveway. And it was, weird thing is, for like 3 weeks, I couldn't back out if that car was next to me unless she was with me. I could. Hey man, listen.
It is what it is.
I learned. What else did I learn? Well, that's it for that segment. So no, I'm just, I learned how to stand up for myself from a woman. My sister, actually, like I've always been, I've been doing martial arts my whole life.
Yeah.
But as far as like standing up for myself for something, like I got that from my sister, like one of my sisters. When the girl was hitting me in the foot with the baton, and she was like, you either hit her or I'm gonna kick your ass when you come in here. And that made a whole new tiger.
She brought the tiger.
Yeah, that made a whole new tiger. I can tell you that right now. My sister just said you learned how to fight. Okay. Let's calm down. I thought you weren't a fighter, Patrice. Thought you weren't. Listen, man, my sisters can fight their ass off, bro.
I bet they can.
Listen, it's.
I saw what Liz did to Raph. So.
Oh my God, bro. Let me tell you this story. So I was seeing someone. I won't say no names. This chick named Trina, and she was white, right? So her name is Trina. If I said her first and last name, you'd be like, "No, that's a black chick." But no. So she had came to visit me from like North Carolina.
Okay.
So she had got a hotel. So me and my friend Mike were over there. We were just hanging out in the hotel with her. Cracking jokes. I probably said something I shouldn't have said. I'm sure I did. So she slaps me.
Yeah. Oh,
right?
shit.
She slaps me in the face. I think nothing of it. I'm like, whatever. I got slapped. Whatever. Like, whatever. It happens. I watch soap operas. It happens. So later that evening, I go home, and me and Mike are just sitting there. We're joking. And he's like, man, you better be quiet before I slap you like Trina did.
Oh.
Record stop. My two sisters, Sonia and Patrice, are like, whoa, wait a minute. Wait, who slapped you? And I was like, no. They're like, no. Who slapped you? And I was like, Trina slapped me. In front of people? I was like,
oh, boy.
Well, I mean, Mike was there. Where's she at? Where is she at? And I'm like, I'm not. And Mike's like, she's at the,
Go, Mike.
Oh, yeah. Man, I get a freaking phone call like, oh, my God, somebody's beating on the door. Oh, man. Those were the days. Dude, I learned how to,
Liz said, what? I've never done anything my whole life.
Oh, my God, Liz. Don't even try it. Liz, you mean you don't remember the change incident?
The change incidents coming back from Kent? Or were we going to Kent?
I think we came back from, we were either back from Kent or back from like Spy Bars.
Well, no, I meant like where we were on the way from whatever
we were coming back. It was afterwards because the McDonald's was 24 hours.
Yes.
So we stop at McDonald's, we get food, and then my sister decides she's going to pay for it. It's me, you, Raph is driving. I'm in the passenger seat. Liz is behind Raph, I want to say, and then you're behind me.
Yeah. There was somebody in the middle too.
Was there somebody in the middle?
I think Liz was.
No, Liz was behind Raph.
Was she behind? Oh yeah, she was.
Someone was in the middle. I don't remember who was in the middle.
But
so let's say the food came out to like 25.
Yeah.
Or 27.
Yeah.
Liz gives him a 20 and a 10. And then as a joke, right, he gets the change back and he looks back and is like, I'm going to keep the change. Right? Liz moves him to, she's like, move over a little bit. And whoever was in the middle, she's like, you might want to lean over a little bit. Reaches back and jacks the back of his neck.
Yeah.
And is squeezing, is like, give my change. Give my change. He's like, damn.
He was like, he literally went into his change holder and was throwing more change back. Like,
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yo, that sounds about right, though.
Oh, my God.
She was like, nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I think she's saying nope, she doesn't remember. 100%. Yeah, 100% you did that.
Wow.
You did all of that.
Because that was the first night I met her.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually.
And she's the only sister I've met, but that's the first time I met Liz.
I need to bring you to meet the rest of them.
For sure.
She said it was a love tap. Yeah, my mom is the one that taught me how to drive a stick shift.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I learned in a Toyota Celica on the way to Georgia.
Okay. All right.
And my mom also taught me, obviously, well, not obviously, but my mom also taught me how to avoid getting pulled over for speeding when the cop is on the side of the road. She was like, don't hit the brakes.
No.
Just downshift. See, I didn't know about that. And she was like, yeah, just downshift. And I was like, well, why the fuck do you know this? Like, why? Why do you know this, Miss Duke? Like, what? Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, dude, I would say a good amount of, like, I mean, obviously, DJing and all that stuff. That's different stuff.
Yeah.
Honestly, dancing, my sisters kind of got me into that. Like, they're the ones that, because remember, I think I told you this. I couldn't dance at all when I was younger. And my sisters, listen. My older sisters can dance their ass off. Like, at that time, like, they were like the chicks. Like anybody that was going out came to pick them up because they're the ones that knew all the dances. So so if you wanted to be cool in the spot, you had to be with the people that could dance, right?
For sure.
That was my two older sisters, dude. Every dance there was, and dances had names at that time.
Oh yeah,
like the Cabbage Patch and the actual Running Man, and the Smurf,
the
Roger Rabbit, the MCM. There was one called the MCM. I think there was one called the Gucci, the Troop. Like there was all these dances.
Yeah,
I could do none of them, but there was all these dances, and they could literally do every single solitary one of them, and everybody was like, "Yo, we're going to this club. We'll come and pick you up." Like. When freestyle music was a thing, like my sisters can dance their ass off, and do you know what it's like to not be able to dance and have to see that? Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. That'd be like if you hung out with all of us, right? When we were all going out.
Yeah.
We're all the B-boys, like we can all dance, but you can't dance a lick. Like
I couldn't B-boy.
But you could dance, Pun.
Yeah,
Pun, you were just like my sisters, dude. You knew every dance. You knew the Dougie. You knew the whatever fucking other dance that was out there. Yeah, you knew it before it was the Dougie.
Well, I mean, it was the Dougie, but...
Here's the thing about Pun, right? So this is before he was working at Shooters. I would be working at Shooters and Pun would come in and start dancing, and every chick in there wanted to dance with Pun.
Oh yeah,
because he knew all the dances.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think they wanted to dance with me.
They wanted to dance with you. They wanted to dance with you. Don't sell yourself short. They would have danced with Greg, but Greg is mean. But dude, Greg's always mean mugging people.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, my mom taught me how to drive stick, and my sisters kind of they lit that fire for like dancing and stuff. Did you learn anything from any ladies teach you anything? Sir Pun of Fouville?
I mean, probably just a lot of stuff about life, like from my grandmas. And
that's the most important stuff, though, right?
I mean, not that my dad and uncles and grandpa didn't teach me anything, but...
Well, of course. Well, one thing that I did want to touch on, just because this isn't for you. This is for... So... I had told somebody like how many sisters I have, right? And like that's who I grew up with. For sure. They were like, "Oh, that's why you're the person that you are. You had all those women around, to like set you straight or whatever." Yeah. And I'm like, "Yo, don't discount what my dad did."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like,
my dad played a role. My dad did a lot. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? My dad was a dad.
Yeah.
He was a father. Like, don't discount that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, yeah, I owe a lot to my sisters and my mom. I mean, shit, my mom birthed me into this world.
Yeah,
dude.
right. Like she gave
listen,
me life.
Yeah, dude. A mother is as close to a superhero
as it gets.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And this goes back to what we were going to talk about last week, the anniversary that we were talking about last week. See how I do things?
Yeah,
See how I? That's why.
Dude,
a mom like she grew you. Like that's a marvel of science. You know what I mean? Somebody grows you inside of them. Like that's fucking amazing.
Real quick before we, Belsky was like, my mom taught me stripper etiquette.
You know what? That's important.
And you know what?
That's important.
She did. It was Sunday. Well, it was this past Saturday.
You're like, you may think he was joking.
It was this past Saturday. We were talking about strip clubs.
Right.
And Jackie happened to be there. So when they brought it up, I was like, whoa. Like,
wait, Jackie Cap?
Yeah, my mom.
Okay, yeah.
And my grandma happened to be there too. She walked over to Will's.
JC in the house?
And so I'm like, whoa. Like, my grandma and my mom are both here. Like, easy with the, And my mom looks dead at me. Well, everybody was like, there's nothing wrong with shopping as long as you purchase at home.
Oh.
I was like, well, I can't.
Okay.
I have nothing for that. Meaning, you could look all you want as long as you just,
maintain what's at home.
Yeah, as long as you.
Okay.
The actions are.
Okay. It's all right to shop.
As long as you purchase at home.
Okay. I mean, but if you're married, haven't you already purchased? But we ain't getting it.
Well,
no.
That's why I was like, oh, okay, well.
Yeah.
But, in layman terms.
Taught y'all stripper etiquette.
I mean, not that I didn't already know that, but,
I don't know stripper etiquette, dude. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah.
That's why I don't. You know what? You know what I do with my hands? I eat wings.
Yeah, me too.
So, not the best segue.
Yeah, it wasn't the best, but
speaking of anniversaries, There was a special anniversary last week, correct, Greg?
Correct.
Do you want to fill the people in as to what that was?
The death of my mother.
Damn, you didn't have to say it like
Yeah,
that,
right?
man. You
Like,
could have.
I mean,
I mean, yeah. Listen, I understand, man. I understand.
It was a touchy subject, man.
And you
Still
got
is.
a tattoo, right?
Oh, yeah.
Commemorating.
Yep.
I don't know if they can see that on camera. Can they see? Yeah, they can kind of
They
see
can
that
see
on
it.
camera. Now, she was a very important person to you, yeah?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
obviously a mom is important to everybody, but I feel like a lot of times people don't realize how important their mom is
Yeah.
until,
For sure.
you know what I mean? But yeah, she was super important to you, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Now, how much in your life has your mom taught you? I know she taught you how to make a mean cheesecake.
She taught me how to cook. Correct.
I know that, but listen.
Actually,
listen,
yeah.
that cheesecake, ooh wee.
Oh yeah, I never had any for you yet. I gotta give you some.
Yeah, listen.
I actually got some at home too. I was gonna bring it.
Not only can this dude fix everything,
But he can make
a
cheesecake
mean
now.
cheesecake. I'm telling you that
Bro,
that eye
he
is
is-
what's keeping him off the list. That's all. But yeah, how much in your life did she? I mean, I would imagine like
She got me into
almost everything,
sports.
Really,
She did.
She's
Yeah,
actually the one
really?
that taught me how to throw.
really.
Yes, when I was a baby, she taught me how to throw.
Okay,
Got me into
okay.
sports, and then she done a lot. Like even when I was like I wanted a tattoo, she's like, you get good grades, you get a tattoo. First
Okay,
tattoo. I was
okay.
15 years old. She took me to get my tattoo for Easter.
My mom freaked out on my first tattoo.
And she's like, you sure you want that? It's like, yeah. I got my ears pierced in 4th grade because that's what the thing was at the time. I was like, I want my ears pierced. She's like, give me.
Oh, only the cool kids.
Yeah, only the cool kids got it. Yeah.
Only the
And-
cool kids were getting their ears pierced.
And so that's what I did, and everything. Like she backed me 100.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, that's that. You
and
know
I
what,
mean, it's a
man?
mother thing, but like I said,
It's a
times-
mother thing, but it's not always appreciated.
She was.
And I feel like you appreciated it. You
Oh,
know what
yeah.
I mean?
Yeah. She was a
Oh,
Daily
yeah.
Gird soccer coach too.
Oh yeah, she was.
She was
was
soccer
yeah.
coach.
And
Oh,
yeah,
Yeah,
our CYO.
for both of y'all.
Well, for Pee Wee soccer.
Yeah, her
Yeah, for Pee Wee soccer.
Okay,
Yeah, she was
okay.
she was my Pee Wee soccer coach from 4th until 7th grade.
Correct.
'Cause
Okay,
you could still
okay.
technically play Pee Wee.
Yeah, yep.
For some reason, you could play Pee Wee soccer when
soccer.
you're in 8th grade.
What
So-
is wait? What is Pee Wee supposed to be?
It's just like believe it or not, it's like our elementary school
Yeah.
soccer
Soccer.
that they
So, like,
played. Like it's like
so
an
there-
after
y'all
school
had big ass
after.
8th graders out there.
What they did was like
No,
our
seventh. Yeah.
our school had the CYO team that
Yeah,
me and Greg
yeah.
were also
Well,
on.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
But-
played other schools,
But for
then
the
like
kids
we
that
had,
just wanted something for after school activity,
yeah,
was
they
like
had
Pee Wee.
Pee Wee soccer, and it was from
Okay.
4th to 7th
Good.
grade.
Okay.
But so what they did with like me, Greg, like all the older kids who signed up,
all
still,
the big ass 8th graders
Yeah.
that were
Yes.
still.
they like spread us out amongst the teams.
teams.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
gotcha,
like
gotcha.
basically we were playing like almost like recess soccer. We just
Yeah.
picked up a team. We're like,
Yeah.
hey, well, you get him, I get him, I get
Yeah.
her, you get her. We just did that.
Yeah,
And that's how we played for what, like 2 months is what it was. I think it was like at
yeah,
least,
for 2 months.
Yeah, 2 months
From-
it was.
yeah,
And that was what we did in between. Well, what I did in between wrestling,
yeah.
because like
Definitely,
the only reason I wrestled was just to stay in shape for football.
Yeah, right. yeah, right.
Like
He's
this,
like,
is, my mom
I
had
got
a
no other
routine.
reason to wrestle other than
Dude,
staying in shape
yeah.
for football.
Dude,
right?
my mom had a routine. Like she's like, okay, you like football,
Yeah,
but I'm not going to have you sit at home in the winter. So guess what? You're wrestling. After wrestling, you're playing baseball because football doesn't start yet.
Man, your mom was on it.
Your
Your mom was on it.
So I just came natural.
Up. Did y'all's camera shut off?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yep.
Let's hold that thought, Sir Gregory. You know what? I love this table you built because now I'm closer to everything,
Yep.
and I can just like watch how quick I do this. Watch how quick I do this. See, normally it's like a few minutes.
yeah.
Up. Boom.
There we go. There we go.
We already back.
Yeah.
That means we're close to the.
But even at the CYO games,
Yep.
she was coaching from the
Something to
sidelines.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
she'll
nice.
see something.
Her and my
on
dad.
the-
Her and my dad.
What are the CYO games?
It was like
School versus school.
so like it was the Christian
Yeah,
Christian youth organization.
Yeah,
Okay,
Christian youth
okay.
organization.
And it was just like so like we went to Ascension, so we played like say St. Luke's, OLA,
St. Thomas.
St. Thomas
Gotcha,
more.
gotcha.
like
Just-
other Catholic schools in the area.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we did
and then
that too, though, with
from fourth.
football too, though.
Yeah,
football
football,
was
CYO. Yep.
Let me ask you this: Did your mom teach you how to make those? What was it? Was it chicken fried steaks?
No, oh, the country fried steak.
Yeah.
No, that I just taught myself on.
Man, listen, this dude makes a mean country fried steak.
Yeah, that one I taught myself. The only thing like my mom taught me was like spaghetti, the meatloaf, and the cheesecake.
Man,
I mean,
that cheesecake.
That's where it's at, though. I
That
mean,
cheesecake, and this ain't like no
Store-bought.
Jello.
Yeah.
Jello, like you just throw it in there.
Right. Mix it
Nah,
up. No, it's like
he makes a cheesecake.
Yeah, yeah,
Like he mixes things together and makes a
Exactly.
cheesecake. He
Like,
doesn't just prepackage.
Yeah.
And then the cheesecake just pops up.
Yeah.
Like he
I make it from
buys
scratch.
ingredients.
Exactly.
I think some people don't realize, man, there's a difference between some people. So there's people like, oh, I can make a mean spaghetti,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, you can buy the right jar of stuff,
Yeah, right.
and put it in there,
and make it come
yeah.
out
Or
right.
do you get some tomato? Like, so if somebody tells me they're making me spaghettis, if the first thing they buy isn't like tomatoes,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, you ain't making spaghetti, fam.
Yeah.
You just heating up what somebody else made is what
Yeah.
you're doing.
Yeah.
That's the equivalent of ordering in. You know what I mean? So yeah, Greg makes a cheesecake. He doesn't put together a cheesecake.
Nope.
He makes like from scratch.
Like I make the crust every, from scratch and everything.
Yeah, you do it all, man. Like you got way too many talents.
And yet here I am still single.
You don't get everything. You don't get everything. You don't get it all, sir. Who got you into cars? Was that your dad?
All right,
or
so
your...
how we were talking about it
Oh
earlier in
shit,
the day.
he seemed like he was waiting.
Yeah, right?
He's like, I thought you
for it.
never asked.
No,
Mom.
no, because you asked like what got me into it. My uncle owned a body shop.
Right.
So, and my grandpa used to race NASCARs.
Okay.
So I was 9 years old when I got around the NASCARs.
Okay.
And we were getting ready for a feature, and I was at my uncle's shop. They had the motor was acting funny, so my grandpa, to keep me busy because he was watching us. So my parents, I don't know where they went, whatever. But I was at the shop, and he's like, "Yo, take this apart for me to keep me busy." I was 9 years old. I tore the whole motor down and rebuilt it. Took it to the feature, and this is when Cloverleaf was still around.
Okay.
And he took that motor that I built and won the feature.
Wait.
Shit.
He said Clover. Like I don't know what the fuck Cloverleaf. What the fuck is-
It was used to be a dirt track that was over
okay,
in
he said it like I was born in Ohio or some
Yeah,
shit.
my bad. But like I knew pun would know. But
Like people watching are like, what the fuck is Cloverleaf? Like, what's that?
so I built the car and ran a feature. So it's like from now on, you're building my car.
Damn.
So
So it was
from
so it was-
9 years old, I was wrenching.
So it was your uncle that got you
No,
into
it was
it?
my grandpa that got me actually into the motors.
Mm-hmm,
My uncle got me into just the love of a car.
Okay.
Because he was
gotcha,
restoring
gotcha.
like classic cars. Like we restored a 64 and a half Mustang,
Yeah.
and we had two of them. One's a hardtop,
64 and a half.
a half.
How
That's
does,
the first
how does that happen?
because it's the first year it came out.
Oh.
It was mid-year.
Okay.
And then I had a 66.
I feel like they don't do that anymore.
No, they
feel
don't
like
do
they
half
don't do-
years.
they don't
Well,
do
yeah,
like-
they
Do they do mid-year
They
still?
did a mid-year for the 50th anniversary.
Oh, okay.
But the
okay.
thing is, the only thing that changed was, believe it or not, the hood.
That's it?
That was it. They changed and they just added like some Ram hood, air hoods on the 50th anniversary. That was it.
Okay.
But
So for the 50th anniversary, they were like, listen, y'all ain't going to believe what we got for you.
Boom. Hood.
This hood.
the hood that no one else could get though because it was part of the 50th
Yeah,
anniversary.
Oh, okay, my bad. This is a collector's item hood.
Yeah, it's just
a
like it's just
collectible.
like getting a Shelby. You know,
Oh yeah. For
You-
sure. Yeah.
you-
Oh yeah.
you ain't gonna get anyone to match a Shelby. You
No.
know what I mean? So
I mean, if all it takes to have a Shelby is get the hood,
no, the Shelby. No, we're talking about Shelby. You got to do
You gotta
motor,
do
I'm
everything.
about to say, I'll go get a Shelby right now. Just
Like you're not gonna. You could turn around and get all the parts for like to make a Shelby, and it still won't be out like a Shelby.
Yeah.
just like you can get all the ingredients for a cheesecake,
But
and
it
it
won't
still
be
ain't
a
gonna be a
cheesecake.
good cheesecake.
Not if you don't know what the hell you're doing.
Yeah, which Greg does know what he's doing.
But yeah, so that's where it came up from. Is that, and then when I was 15, my dad bought me a '91 Ford Escort. Motor was blown. I rebuilt it in my basement, put it in, drove the car for a year, and then I turned around and just said, screw it, I want a new car.
A 91 Ford Escort.
Yeah, hatchback too.
I feel like there was a time where if you had a car and were under a certain age, you had a Ford Escort.
Oh yeah.
or a Ford Tempo.
Yep, the Tempo.
Oh yeah, the Tempo. Well, you just come from a Ford family though.
No,
Like,
Cam had a Ford Tempo.
Did he?
Yep.
But he knows you.
But not back. I mean, we met in 5th grade.
Yeah, I was gonna say we went way back.
Me and Greg's known each other for.
Yeah,
Exactly. See how I flipped that?
But me and Cam.
You see how I flipped that real quick?
Cam and I, Cam, we go way back too.
Douchebag Cam.
Douchebag.
You know what? Cam's not on the go fuck yourself list because he lost his hair. If he still had his hair, he'd be right on the list.
Oh man,
Cam's a handsome dude.
Oh,
Cam used to be super fit too.
Used to be.
He used to be super fit. I mean, now we got Dad Cam, which
which is fine.
Dad Cam is an awesome thing, but Cam used to be like Abercrombie model.
Yo, remember?
Frosted hair.
I feel that went along with douchebag Cam.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
When I met him, he was coming out of that. He was on his way out of that. He still has some douchebag in him, but he wasn't as he didn't have the V.
I mean, you met him in like
anymore.
2003 with me, dude. That was the peak of his.
Bro, I got.
That was the peak of his.
Bro, I got pictures. Oh man, I wish I could bring up this picture. I got a picture of Cam from like Spy Bar back in the day.
Oh wow.
And I looked at it and I'm like, this motherfucking man can fuck all the way off. Yep. This handsome rapscallion man can kiss my ass. I'm not even gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up on the sports show though. You just wait.
Okay. Yeah, pull it up on the sports show.
I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up for the sports show.
Let him justify
is my
that.
screen back there still?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
hold on. Let me put the
good.
camera on y'all so I can switch mine.
But yeah, that sounds about right.
I had to switch it to where my screensaver was on back there. Got me looking all fugazi over here. So yeah, your mom taught you how to cook cheesecake. She got you into sports. I'm assuming she was pretty supportive of like everything you did. Yeah. I mean, I've met her and like she seemed like she was supportive. I mean, obviously the knuckleheaded shit you did. She's
I was gonna say there's stuff that she didn't. Either way you look at it, she didn't agree with it, but she still supported.
Yeah, she's still supportive.
I mean, there's only certain things you can be supportive of. Like if you out here smacking people, she can't exactly be like, "Oh, that's my baby."
No,
you can't.
No, she was the first one that you do the crime, you do the time. You know what I mean?
For sure.
You know the wild thing that I realized, man, is I know basically your whole family. Like, listen, let me tell you something about the Shades. Okay, first of all, they're fertile as fuck. Like,
oh hell yeah!
There's nothing I don't know.
Every shade has.
Well, you know too. So.
Yeah, every shade. Well, let me tell you, I'm talking about the people
audience,
out there in internet land. But I'm looking at you because it's weird looking at the camera.
No, for sure.
Every shade has a minimum of like 3 kids. Minimum. Yeah. Greg has 3.
I got 5.
Greg has 5.
Well,
Greg is so fertile, he claims kids that ain't even his.
Yeah.
And just, they're mine now.
Yeah, they're mine now.
They're mine. Exactly, they're mine regardless.
Yeah.
Like, how many does Mikey have? Like a fucking
4
plethora. 4. I'm not going to name all of his family because I don't want to put their business out there. But a couple of the sisters have a few.
Yeah.
Yep. And then my one sister has 12.
Jesus.
That's right.
12.
Yeah, bro. That's a basketball team, a bench,
and then a bench for the bench.
It's the basketball team.
Yeah. Is the basketball team 12 people?
That is a high school basketball team.
That's the whole team. That's the whole team.
Got your starting 5.
Yep.
And then you got your 7.
Your bench. Yeah.
Yep.
And then you have your like injury reserve.
Yes.
Is that a thing? I don't know if that's a thing. Is that a thing?
Yeah, it could be.
They're not counted as on the roster, but yeah.
They still are on the team, though.
These are on the roster.
Oh, yeah. These ones are.
Yeah, man. The Shades are a fertile bunch, man. Yeah. Let me tell you.
That's why I'm
done.
When it comes down to 30 nieces and nephews, I'm cool. Yeah. I'm cool.
Fuck Christmas around that time,
right,
man.
Bro?
Whew.
Godparents.
How
that's all
far
we do.
apart is everybody? I mean, like how far apart are the birthdays? Like not the year, but
Bro.
like the actual month.
Dude, you gotta be having one like every day.
Yeah. Dude, if you got 12, that's one. That's
Bro.
one a month.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like that's
That's at least one a month.
December's the worst.
Ooh, so
Oh,
there's
plus
a lot
Christmas?
in December.
Dude, that whole month is taken, including with Christmas.
It's a good month though.
It's a great
Wait,
month.
isn't your birthday in December?
Correct.
Pun, is
So
your
is
birthday
mine,
in December?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yours is after mine, though, right?
Mine's the 23rd,
Yeah, I'm the 13th.
I'm the 9th,
January though.
January 9th, yeah.
Yeah.
My brother's the 28th.
So if anybody wants to go to my Amazon wish list around January,
Speaking of wish list,
Speaking of wish list, size 10 and shoes.
size 9.5. Unless it's a Jordan,
I
size
take
9.
my size is a G19 or AR-15.
Oh man.
Depends on which make you get.
Yeah.
Goose said not as bad as Pretty Ricky. What is he talking about?
Pretty is our dude Ricky.
Wait, I know Ricky, right? Wasn't he a
Yeah.
DJ for a little while?
Well, yeah.
He DJ'd for a bit?
Yeah.
Yeah. What, does he have a ton of kids too?
No, he was talking about he wasn't him and Cam were it's kind of the same person.
Same person.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Ricky almost got onto the fuck all the way off
Yeah,
list.
the fun
You're pretty, and now you trying to be a DJ, motherfucker. Like, damn, fam.
Yeah.
Just trying to take it, but
let,
off.
like, let
See, it had to be
ugly
something-
brother shine a little bit,
it had to
man.
be something with the frosted tips because he's bald now too. So
Oh, really? The
Yep.
frosted
oh,
tips got him.
he's been bald for a while.
So the
Like
frosted
even when he
tips
was
got him.
DJing, that's why he always wore the hat. Like the beanies. Yeah.
Because he still left a little bit of, the plot thickens.
Yeah.
The plot thickens.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't plan on going bald no time soon, man.
But that's like Cam too. Like he could grow hair.
Man.
It just ain't exactly where it needs to be. What were you about to say, Greg?
He goes, I'll trade you the Oreo cookie dessert for a
And
cheesecake.
his Oreo cookie dessert is
Yo, that's
pretty good.
dude. When he made
you know
that-
what? You know what? Belsky can fuck all the way off.
He's already been fucked all the way off though.
But he can fuck even
farther?
further. Because he can make stuff too.
Yeah,
like
oh,
you
yeah.
can make food.
Yeah.
You don't get it all, man.
Dude, when he started the keto thing, he was making all his own
Keto stuff.
meals himself.
Yeah, I know. I saw the pictures.
Okay,
That's why I never liked not one of them. like if you, I saw them all.
Yeah.
I saw every last one of them. I
Yeah.
didn't double tap none of them. I think I might have double tapped one, and then
You're like, oh shit,
unliked
untap.
It's like, oh wait, I don't want to give him credit. Hold on.
like, oh, this dude is handsome, losing weight, and he can.
Yo,
Man, you go fuck yourself. And then I found out he's a good shot.
Yo,
Man,
dude.
he's lucky I didn't throw a rock at him or something like that. We were out at the
I'm not even.
and he got a cool guy truck now.
Yeah.
He can make a mean dessert.
Yeah, that dessert though. I ain't gonna lie.
I swear to God.
That dessert is
It's
like,
so
yeah, I'll
good,
trade.
dude.
I'll
It's so
trade all
good.
day long.
Bro, I can't do none of that. I can't make any of that, dude. I can't make any.
I bet if you tried, you could.
No, because I've tried, sir.
Okay.
I've
All
tried.
right.
So I bought a book about baking, and I tried baking, and it did not go well. It did not go well at all whatsoever. And I followed every direction, and it didn't go well. It just didn't go well. I'm just not built that way, man. I can't. It's not something that I can. So I can cook some things.
Yeah.
And if I'm reading direction, I can cook a lot of things. I'm sure, but I ain't doing that. But like baking, nah, fam. It's not the move. It's not the move. I can make some Brazilian dishes. I can make a mean
There you
Brazilian
go.
dish. Yeah, yeah.
I'm
I mean,
down,
but that-
I'm down to try that.
you know, to me, that, well, of course, it's delicious. Speaking of cooking, we just did. So my good buddy, Street Rush Chef, I told everybody on the last stream that we were gonna film some cooking stuff with him. I still have to edit that, but dude, he made this salmon, just huge salmon.
you had me at salmon. So.
Yeah.
No, that's all
He
does.
made salmon, and he made this berry glaze for it.
I'm intrigued.
Then he made s'mores, Greg. Because I know Greg has a simple palate sometimes.
Yeah.
He eats chicken fingers,
Chicken fingers,
pizza, a burger,
and- yeah.
a steak with nothing on it.
Yeah, nothing.
Just a steak. And I think, what else do you eat? You'll eat meatloaf.
Oh, meatloaf I make though.
Yeah, you won't go out and eat meatloaf.
No, I do.
Do
once
you?
In a while. Yeah, once in a great while.
He'll
I will.
eat cauliflower crust pizza.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
He'll do that.
And give me my wings all day long.
But a lot of times when we go out to eat, Greg is like, I don't eat that shit. He
Yeah.
literally
Oh, no,
says
I
it
know.
just like
Yeah,
that.
he-
I don't
yeah,
eat that
he'll say
shit.
it.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't eat seafood like that. Actually, I don't eat seafood at all.
At all. So
I can't even say like that.
Yeah, no,
It's
well,
not.
how
at
about
all.
this? He made a really mean grilled cheese sandwich. It was delish. Like, it was like a gourmet grilled cheese sandwich, dude. Like,
Oh, dude, I forgot about that
It
one.
was so good. And he made s'mores, but he made them with one was cookies and cream, Hershey's.
dude.
Then he made another one with a fucking Kit Kat. Then he made one with a Reese's cup. Then he made one with
Why have I never thought of this?
because you're not streetwear chef, good sir.
But I feel like, I mean, that's a simple thing. It's an easy thing. Hey, I'm already using this Hershey bar lip. Why don't I just get the cookies and cream one? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. You
you
would
would
think, but that's why, you know what? That's why there's people out here that
for
do
sure.
this. You know what I mean? Because he
I'm
puts
gonna
those things
try it
together.
now.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like when my car's not working and I'm thinking, hey, I have this can of gas. Why don't I put the gas in the car?
Yeah.
That's why we have Greg,
No,
because
that's-
people like Greg put that type of stuff
Put
together
two
in
and
their
two
head.
together.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, the gas should probably be in the car.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, you might want to put it in the car, not just in a can
not just
next
in a
to
can in the car,
Oh,
but
yeah, not next to it.
It's not going to pump
actually
itself.
in the car.
Oh my
You have
God.
to put the nozzle in the tank.
It's gotta
not
go,
going
it's
to
gotta
pump
go
itself.
inside there.
Oh, that just sounds like an X.
Oh yeah, my sister Liz said that I need to talk to Ashley because Ashley can cook really, really well. She can bake.
Bake.
She can
That's
bake
why
really well.
I wish
yeah.
Mitchell's was open.
What
Mitchell's Ice Cream on 25th.
Oh yeah.
Because my brother
Is
Joe,
it not open anymore?
It
Well,
should be
I
back
mean,
open.
Can you but how it used to be though, you know what I
No,
mean?
yeah, they close early.
Because
but-
my sister-in-law, she's like the head one or up there chefs there.
oh, okay.
Like she's invented 2 flavors of ice cream.
Yeah,
My sister said, "Don't worry about looking mean, Greg. It keeps crazy people away."
exactly.
It actually does.
It
yeah.
does. It does.
Yeah.
Greg is like a very unintentionally mean guy sometimes.
I
Like,
just-
like Greg, somebody will say something to Greg, like, and they could be even saying
Yeah.
something nice. He'll be like, "What?" And they're like, "Dude, I was just saying nice."
Just the way I
man."
talk.
And they'll be like, "Oh, okay." Like,
Jesus Christ, dude! I just said what? Like, I want to make sure I heard it correctly.
but he says it. You know what he
The way
sounds
you
like?
say it
Here's what I
sometimes,
used to say about Greg.
oh yeah, go
Here's what I
ahead.
used to say
Go
about
ahead.
Greg. Greg is like Liam Neeson in the Taken movies.
Yes.
Like he's kind of what? What do you mean?
Yeah.
What?
I'll find you and then I'll kill you. Well,
hey,
bro, I
hey,
just wanted
hey.
to.
That's
I just
Greg,
wanted to see if you want to
100%.
go get a pizza, bro. Like,
Yeah, man. I was just.
I said,
offering you-
yeah, I'll find you. Dude, like, that's me saying, yeah, I'll meet you there. I'll find you at the table.
yeah, right.
Like I just offered you some of these wings, man.
right.
You ain't gotta bite my head off about it.
What? Spicy wings? Nah, I'm
Man,
cool.
I feel like Greg has done so much, man. There's so we might have to have a number 3 one day because like, dude, you built all the fucking Ilthy stores. You want to know something funny? Speaking of building stores, so I had Rebel the other day for the first time, and I helped paint the murals in there with Greg and Glenn.
Yeah.
And by help, I handed them the brushes and filmed some behind the scenes stuff. No, I did some
Yeah.
paint. I did a little bit of painting, but after that was what, 2 years ago?
Yeah, that was during the championship.
Yeah,
No, that
and-
was 4.
Yeah, was it 4 years ago?
2016.
Oh wow, 4 years ago. I had never stepped foot back in there after that, and I had never ate there until what, 2 Fridays ago?
Yeah, when they did the reman.
Yeah, when they did the reopening, I DJ'd the reopening, and I told one of the owners, his name is Corey, and Joe was there as well. I was like, yeah, I never ate here.
Me neither.
And they were like, what? You haven't eaten there?
No.
I'll take you there, man. It's, you know what? I like it.
Don't feel bad.
Yeah,
I painted that place and I never
He's
ate
never
there.
eaten there too. So you know what? The three of us should go. We should go. I like it. I like it a lot.
Oh,
Like,
wait, no, I take it back. I did eat there. I ate there once with Glenn. We stopped.
I was about to say you had to. Have
Yeah,
something
yeah,
with Glenn.
we stopped in there with Glenn, but
See, I don't ever get invited to the cool stuff like that. I don't
Me
get
neither.
it. They only hit me up
Yeah.
when something needs to be fixed, when a computer needs to be fixed or something like
I
that.
hit you up like, yo, what are you doing? You're like, I'm about to go DJ.
Greg hits me up. Greg hits me up, but the rest of the folks, when they're doing the cool guy stuff, they don't
Shit.
they don't hit
Actually,
a brother
I haven't been able to go.
No,
My schedules and stuff, it's like, oh, yeah, we got this going on. I hope you could make it. I was like, dude, I can't do it.
oh yeah, you working man now.
I can't even do it.
Mr. Working man, he turned into a.
I mean, hey,
working stiff.
when you guys would have the drops for
Oh, my God.
at the thing,
dude.
I would find out about them from Greg.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Like, hey,
Yeah.
can
He's
you
like, do you need help? I'm
you-
like, dude,
well,
please,
I would
yes.
say, hey, do you need help? But he'd be like, yo, I was about to text you if you could
Because
No.
like
That's,
I'm
that's another reason people think Greg is mean. Whenever Greg imitates somebody's voice, it's always that same voice. Do you need help?
Yeah.
Nobody talk like that. Get the fuck out of here.
Nah, I just like I said, it was just I was up all night getting ready for the drop, and then like Pun be like, "Yo, if you need help," I was like, "Please do, please do."
Yeah, Pun used to come and work security, right?
Yeah, Pun. I mean,
And my big ass would be in there, and I ain't working near security. I ran the shop.
Well, yeah, you ran the shop. It was always me and Tommy.
Yep. We went all the way back. I mean, but we known each other for so long. We've been doing bouncing for so long that
Yeah.
like when I had events and stuff, like I even had Goody.
Yeah, Goody the one time.
I had Goody the one
yeah,
time during the
yeah.
breakdance battle. He's like, "Yo, I got you." I was like,
He
"Oh."
said breakdance battle. The
Breakdance.
caucasity of that
The
statement was
caucasity?
ridiculous. You could just call it a battle, man. You could just call it a battle.
Well, you know, whatever.
He said the breakdance battle. See, it don't feel good, do it, when somebody does your voice.
It don't bother me.
Oh man, yeah. What was I about to say? I started working at the Ilty shop when it was in Lakewood just to get out the house.
Yeah.
I was like, I wouldn't even call it working. I was like, yeah, you got to pay me, man. I'll just come up here. Like, I live up the street. Like, it's literally what, 2 blocks?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
two
It's like
blocks
2
up.
blocks. I'm like, dude, I'll just walk up here and fucking yeah, I'll open the shop, no problem. Are you going to be in there at all? And Glenn would always be like, yeah, never there. Bro, the newspaper came by.
Yeah.
And was like, yo, we want to do a story. Like, is the owner around? I was like, yo, I'll let him know. And I kept telling Glenn, hey, man, just
come down.
Come down.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lived upstairs.
You
too.
live upstairs.
Yeah. Come down.
Come down and talk to the newspaper
Yeah.
sometime.
Like,
All right, we'll figure it out. Well, when should I tell him to come by? Yeah, we could do it this week. And they'd come by like 2 or 3 times that week, and Glenn either wouldn't answer or. Glenn is an interesting dude, man. I love that guy.
One thing I
Like,
remember, though.
he's truly an artist. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he keeps to himself. He's not about the glamour or anything like that. You know what I mean? He's an amazing artist, obviously. He's left-handed, which is weird to me. So, are you left-handed?
Yeah, punch left hand. I was gonna say, how is it weird to you?
This is fucking weird, Greg. That's what.
My brother's left-handed.
See what I mean by Greg sounding weird? He sounded like he was about to fuck me up. How was that? Pun's left-handed. How's that weird to you,
My brother,
motherfucker?
like,
I'll beat your damn ass. If you...
man.
Oh, man, I will slap the shit out of you if you don't like left-handed people. Greg, are you left-handed? No.
No.
But Pun is, so you better check your tone is what
I mean, we know a lot of people that are, all right?
Yeah, man. Glenn is I'm gonna get Glenn on here. We'll get Glenn on. Here's the thing about Glenn though, like Glenn is very like introverted until it's time to turn it on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like if he comes on the show, he'll turn it on.
Yeah.
Very personable.
That's
very, you know, that's a lot like you, Pun.
Yeah.
A lot like you. A lot like Greg.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I'm surprised. The most surprising thing to me is that the two of you are on here talking as much as y'all do. Because never would I have thought, first of all, never would I have thought that Pun out of everybody would like end up being the co-host 2020, number 1 co-host in the game, Pun Fu Panda. Never would I thought that would have happened because you're pretty mellow. Like, yeah, when we're talking about stuff.
Yeah.
But when we get around.
Or if I'm like around friends.
Yeah. When we get around
like
new,
our
new
group,
people,
oh,
you're
I'm
pretty
quiet.
chill.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And the same thing with Greg to the point that people are like, that dude Greg doesn't like anybody. Like I don't need, like I'm just holding up the mug. Like, I'm
right.
fucking, now I'm about to take a sip. I'm just waiting for the right
Are
time.
you? Are you sure?
I might.
Is there even water in there?
Yeah, there's a little bit, Not the whole mug because that'd be heavy as fuck.
yeah.
This mug is big as shit. Out on the island, man, people always think Greg is like, God, he doesn't talk. He doesn't, and he chats with people he knows. But like, if you're new, like, nah, you don't really talk to. That's why I'm surprised that you're so charming, if you will. You're so charming on the show. I've gotten good from the last show. I got a lot of feedback. They were like, man, that Greg is a pretty interesting guy. And I'm like, yeah, if he would actually fucking talk to people every now and again.
Oh, my God. Dude,
Then
I
he's
talk
like-
to people every day. What
He
are
was
you
like, oh,
talking
it's a
about?
wonder I'm single. Maybe if you talk to some people, motherfucker, if you talk to some of these ladies and they see how charming you are.
Well, that's the thing. It makes it a mystery. Make them try to give a little effort so I know I'm not putting all of it.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work like that,
way,
sir.
sir.
It doesn't work like that. That shit only works in the movies.
No shit. Trust me, I learned about that.
Listen, bro, being a mystery nowadays only works in the movie because this day and age, if you're a mystery, you might kidnap a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
True.
So listen,
True.
there ain't. Listen.
Yo.
I used to be mysterious, and then I was like, maybe I should start telling people what the hell is on my mind, so they don't think. Especially now, we got to wear masks.
Right.
You can't be
Oh, yeah.
mysterious.
No,
and
no, no,
masked.
no, dude. I
can't
can't
do
wait till
both.
that's over.
I mean,
hate
wait
wearing
till
this
it's
mask.
over, man. Might as well
I
get
mean,
used to it.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
nah,
yeah. I don't
nah,
think
because
it's
I'm
going
gonna start-
anywhere anytime soon.
I don't think it's going around anytime soon either.
Yeah, I don't think it's going anywhere. Speaking of wait until it's over, isn't it Shark Week, or is it over?
I think it's over.
Is it over?
Is it, or did it
Yeah.
start on Sunday?
I thought it was. Oh yeah, Belsky, you know.
Hey, Belsky. Because
you was just talking about
that. Belsky, when was Shark Week? Was Shark Week, is it
This week or was it
currently,
last week?
or was it last week? I know Tyson was doing some advertising for
Well,
it.
he was supposed to fight a shark or something.
Yeah, I doubt if that'll happen.
Yeah, I don't.
We were literally talking about
I
like
think
the
it's
whole
over, though.
the whole idea of if you punch a shark in the nose, it'll leave you alone. I'm like, who the fuck found that out? Like,
Yeah, right.
who went out there and was like, I'm gonna punch this shark?
Right.
I was also talking about like, hang on, it started last Sunday, so it goes till Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was talking about like sharks kill like 3 people a year.
Yeah, they do.
You know what I mean? Like more deer kill more
Yeah.
people every year than sharks.
They got like sensors in their like gum line that like
Yeah.
when they bite and it notices it's not like fish and you're like, oh shit.
Really?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was watching it not on Shark Week, but I happened to be
Yeah.
watching a documentary.
Okay. See,
And
I
yeah,
didn't,
they have
I
like
didn't know that.
something with like their gums, like when they lock down, they usually let go because it's like, oh, this isn't.
Which is
problem
probably
is-
why so many people survive shark
Well,
attacks.
and the problem is
they bite hard as fuck.
their bite's so hard that you
Yeah.
usually sometimes do die from it.
Yeah.
So you're not. It's not like an alligator who will drag you under, and
Yeah.
Roll you and
Alligators don't give a
sharks
fuck.
don't
Yeah.
actually mean to kill people.
No.
Yeah.
They
So
just-
even
yeah.
the deaths are usually
Yeah,
accidents.
like Jaws is far fetched.
Yeah.
Oh,
and plus, I feel like the only people
That's
that get
Hollywood.
killed by sharks are people that are out there fucking with the sharks.
Yeah, right?
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, so there was I can't remember what it was. I think they were transporting a shark to the aquarium in D.C. and some mishap happened and the dude got bit.
Oh boy.
The following year, they said this on the news. The following year, I'm sitting in the other room. My TV's in the living room.
You told me about this
The
a while ago.
following year, they're talking about the news. They're talking on the
Yeah.
news, right? And they were like, and in other news, shark attacks are down 50% in the DC area. And I remember Mike going, "What idiot was walking down the street?
Yeah, right.
And just randomly got bit by a shark?" And I was like, "What the fuck happened? Like, who got bit by a shark in DC?"
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we're near the ocean, but there ain't no ocean in DC, fam. Like, yeah, so he got attacked transporting it or doing some shit. But yeah, shark attacks were down.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I guess that makes sense why there's so many people that survive it. I mean, they're usually maimed pretty bad, but
Yeah.
so there's sensors in their gums.
Something I could have.
Yeah.
It was a while ago, but there's something with the gum line
Yeah.
that when they bite,
and
it
they
doesn't
realize,
feel
it's
like-
not like
Yeah.
fish or whatever.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, hey.
but if
let
they
this
bit
go.
you in the torso, it's pretty much a wrap.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Or if they bite and a whole limb comes off,
Yeah, then it's-
they're like, wait a minute, this
Yeah.
isn't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna finish it, but this ain't
Yeah. They're not
Well,
like
actually,
they're not,
they never finished.
They're not actively hunting.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're not actively hunting
And like
people. Yeah.
looking to eat humans.
Yeah.
Like Jaws made it seem.
Right,
Like that.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
I mean,
whatever.
there's a
shark
lot of
movie
there's a
have
lot of
Sharknado. You know, any of those movies.
Motherfucker, if a tornado full of sharks
Oh,
comes
I'm
flying
out.
around,
Peace.
yeah,
Like-
it's a wrap, fam. I feel like a lot of animals in the wild are like that. Like
Yeah.
they're not hunt. Now there are some that get a taste for people,
And then it's
and then it's like,
Yeah.
okay, we got to put them down, which is still like in a sense kind of messed up, but
Yeah.
in a sense it's like, okay, I can kind of understand it. Like, listen, if I go hiking, dude, and I see a bear, that bear has to catch a bad one. Like if it comes after me, it's got to catch a bad one. It's either me or him. Did you ever see that video of that dude that got attacked by the bear?
Yeah.
And like half his ear was hanging off, and he was so nonchalant.
right.
He was just like, "Yeah, my eyes are good,
Yeah.
my organs are good." He's like, "This arm is messed. His arm is
Yeah.
all
Oh,
broken."
it's all,
and he's like, "I walked 2 miles to." I was like, "What?
I mean,
The fuck you?" See, that's something Greg would do.
yeah.
I swear to God, dude. Greg, listen. Don't let his height fool you, man. Greg is tough as nails. I feel like Greg is the type to get attacked by a bear and like walk 3 miles to go make a phone call and be like, "Hey, Can you come pick me up? I got attacked by this bear.
I'll be like, hey, yo,
The side of my head's hanging off, so I need to.
Side of my head.
I had it happen.
Andy's what?
Con-
Oh, Andy's corn snake. His corn snake is the same way. It'll bite him. Wait, what?
It bit him on the first date.
Oh, it bit. Oh, so his snake bit him, and it was probably like, what?
Wait.
Wait.
Bit him on our first date.
Oh, and he was trying to show off.
Yeah,
like
maybe.
look
I don't know.
Look at these reptiles I got. I got baby girl. Oh, you like snakes? Check this out. Speaking of snakes, remember Drunken Harold?
Oh yeah, DH.
Bro, oh my God. You know what? We'll save that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll save that, man. We're coming up on 2.5 hours, man. We gotta call it here. And we're going. I think you know what? I think we will do a follow up in a couple weeks. We're gonna do another follow up with Greg. He's a personable guy, man.
I'm not. There's nothing wrong. I'm not saying
It's just weird that we have him on so
it'll
many
be like
times.
guest Greg.
Yeah,
Guest Greg. Guest Greg.
People would be like, "This ain't a special guest anymore,
Yeah,
motherfucker."
right? Yeah, it's,
What you
Yeah.
mean special? Like
he's like a co-host.
yeah. Oh man, but I did want to have you back on so that you could speak on your mom. I wish we could have did it last week, like during the anniversary, but it completely. I don't want to say it slipped my mind, but it slipped my mind.
No.
Like it actually slipped my mind. And but plus we talked about so much. Did we talk about so much on here? You know, every show I'm always wondering, I'm like, what the hell are we going to talk about? And I put stuff down in the ticker.
Yeah.
And it's like I literally have to remember to talk about that stuff because we talk about so many, I should say.
I feel like the
other
ticker should just say random bullshit.
I think I'm gonna put that.
Honestly,
on
it should when we're on together.
There.
Just put
random bullshit.
Yeah, just put random bullshit when we're on together.
I need to add a 0 to my lower thirds. There we go. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think 100% that's what I'm gonna do. What is this? Wait, what is this harp? Oh,
Wow.
that's what I'm gonna use for an idea. When I'm trying to think of something, I'll be like,
Of course.
oh man, that's
Any
great.
other things on there?
Hold on, let's see. I mean, we've already heard the crickets,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We've heard the rim shot.
Yep.
We've heard
Yep.
the applause. We've heard the trombone. We've heard the scary.
Yeah.
We've heard the harp. We've heard laughter.
Yeah.
The only one that's on there is there's an intro song. It's terrible.
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, God.
Why isn't this the intro? It's so bad.
It's terrible, man. It's terrible. Hopefully it's royalty free, so we don't.
Yeah, right.
They try to sue us for that bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's been we've already logged like 2.5 hours. Little bit of a shaky show today with the interwebs.
Yeah.
I don't know what was going on with that. I'll have to try to figure that out. And I don't know why I'm moving this hand sanitizer around, bro. This stuff
It's awesome.
smells like it's almost like cocoa butter. It's a little bit weird when you first try it. I don't know why I got the camera on you. It's a little bit weird when you first try it, but after you rub it in, it smells like try this. It smells like it has like a hint of it has a hint of cocoa butter, right? You want some, Greg?
No, I'm good right
You
now.
good? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a little dab. I got a collection of
You do.
of hand sanitizer, dude. So anyone that comes into the studio, Studio de Adinaldo, you can rest assured that your hands will be nice and sanitized. All right, we're about to sign off here. Anything else that y'all wanted to touch on tonight? Pun, Greg, anything else y'all wanted to? Y'all are good?
Covered. I mean,
We covered.
Oh, wait a
basically
minute. A
everything.
guy got killed in
Touched on
Lakewood.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah,
that-
let me
it's-
let me pull that up real quick. So a guy was apparently, hold on, my sister sent me the story. A 80-year-old man, man accused of killing 80-year-old man surrenders peacefully after 5-hour-long standoff. Yeah. It's a trip, man. Apparently, the 80-year-old man was found. His name was Craig Cullen. Craig Cullen Terzano died about 11:15 p.m. on Wednesday. They haven't said how it happened or anything like that, but they got the guy in custody, so that's good. I don't know
is good.
who would be out here attacking
right? An
80-year-old people.
man?
Yeah. it's unfortunate that he was killed. What I'm hoping, they said it was an altercation. What I'm hoping is that it was somebody he knew. It was, and the only reason I'm saying this is because I don't want to think that people are just rolling around attacking 80-year-old people. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
I'm hoping it was an altercation between him and what happened.
Liz said it was an old man, was a doctor, and the guy shot him.
The guy shot him.
Yeah.
Liz, did they say who the guy was? So he was shot. I was home around that time too, and it wasn't far from my house. And I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear anything at all.
Yeah, everyone's saying it was a gunshot.
Man, that is horrible, man. That is horrible.
Was it maybe like? Again, I'm not like condoning it.
Yeah.
But since it was a gunshot, like you think maybe like the old man like screwed up on something, and the guy was like, "Oh, I'm going to get you back one day." And
I don't know, man. I don't know. They have the person
again. It's not making
custody.
it right.
Yeah,
but
yeah, they have the person in custody. So, I mean, 5-hour standoff.
Yeah, right. That's,
Yeah,
they have him in custody. So hopefully
that's good.
If it's as it seems, he's punished to the full extent of the law. It's good that that at least they have him in custody, so the family can get some type of closure. Even though things like that, that's a hard one, man.
Yeah, it says shooter was, but he stayed in the house.
Did they say like how old the shooter was?
No, they didn't have anything.
Oh, so it's still unclear if
And
it was
then the
a
man's
friend or
body
anything.
was found in the street.
Yeah. That's wild, man. That is wild. I would not want to roll up on anything like that.
No, not at all.
That is not the move.
Mm-hmm.
We should talk about something else too, so we're not ending on a terrible note.
Yeah, right.
We should bring something else up.
Anyways, yeah. So
Greg, pick something.
CYO soccer?
Pick a topic.
yeah, soccer.
Soccer.
Yeah, we could go back to soccer and stuff like that.
Oh, you know what I did want to ask about? Because I know Pun buys, since there's new consoles coming out, I know Pun buys usually like every other console or every other console. You still have a PS3, right?
I did.
Oh, you don't have it anymore?
No, I don't even have it no more.
Oh, so you're not even looking at the
no
PS5?
consoles, no.
So do you have any interest anymore?
Probably not.
Because I remember you used to play Madden a lot.
Yeah. But now I just go over
No, that's
someone's
not
house.
a thing.
Like if I'm by myself, I'm not playing a game.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So for me to have a console, it's not worth it.
It's going to
me.
have to
Now,
be
for
a
me-
special console. What about you, Greg? Are you excited about the new consoles coming
Yeah,
out?
I'm probably gonna get the PS5 for the kids.
Right.
I mean, that's the only reason I would get it.
I wish I had that excuse. I'm getting them for myself.
Granted, I'm getting it for myself, but I mean, I'm gonna blame the kids. All right,
yeah.
I'm gonna claim it's for the kids until
Yeah, I'm definitely. I think I'm gonna get both. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get the PlayStation. I already got them all.
Yeah, I usually have multiple of every console, so I think I'm gonna get both. Now that this room isn't the gaming room anymore, because I usually have multiple TVs in here. I think the next room is gonna be that. I'm gonna put the TVs in there. Here's what I would like to do. This is what we can end on. Here's what I would like to do eventually. So since the couch is over there, right? I would like to close off this area, maybe hang a curtain or something.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. People can't see what I'm talking about. But I kind of want to close off that area, not close it off, but hang a curtain and then put a couple of like small speakers over there and a TV. And then so like if somebody's going to be on the show and they have like a couple people with them, those people can sit in there and watch the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And hear it. And this can be just reserved for, but that's once, things get lifted. Cause I ain't making nobody wear a mask up in here. Yeah, I ain't doing, oh wait, Alexis is here. Alexis, Lexi. I'm going to DJ their wedding. Her and her boo thing. Man, y'all are concentrating in that phone. Y'all are like in it. She was saying 5 hour standoff. That's wild. I could never do a standoff. Like, look, if you got me, you got me.
Yeah, right.
There's no point in postponing the inevitable. Like,
I mean,
if you got me, you got me.
Yeah.
unless you're calling everyone to tell them bye.
And fuck those people. I call us.
Even then, it's still.
Especially if it's Belsky, man. I ain't calling him. I ain't saying shit. Fuck that. Kayla said no new games, no new games in her house.
Super Nintendo and
Original PlayStation.
An original PlayStation. Yeah. That thing must run like a bus through molasses. Like, holy crap. You know what, man? I've never been one of those people. So, like, I'll play, like, if that's all that's there, I'll play a retro game. Mm-hmm. But I've never been one of those people that's like, we talked about this before. I'm not like a retro gamer.
I don't, well, maybe I am, but like, to me, the old games are way more easier. Yeah. And they're quick to the point. Like, I don't want to have
some of them are, yeah.
I don't want to buy the game and then, oh, hey, you got here. Guess what? You can't play it. You got to download something else. Like, screw you. Yeah. Like, get out of here.
Yeah, but a lot of the times you buy the game and then the stuff you download is actually fixing shit that was in the game.
Just give me the cartridge.
Steve said, "Thanks, bro."
I don't know. Like, I don't know. I just find the older games more like Mario Kart.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bash Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're still around.
I'll play Marvel vs. Capcom.
I think there's a Mario Kart on the Switch. I think you know what I might do. We might do a one day for one of our goals. Here's what we'll do. When we hit a certain amount of either followers or viewers, right? Mm-hmm. We'll play a game. We'll let them pick a game that we play on stream.
Oh God,
that's the beauty of it, pun. Because I don't hate retro games, but I'm not like a. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're kind of into the retro one, so maybe they can pick a mid-ground one, and we'll play it on stream. I mean, I have the setup for
like
it.
When I go over Sergio's house, like that's when I play my games.
Okay.
Because he has like the newest system, and like it'll be like Marvel vs. Capcom, or any of the Dragon Ball games.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, the Dragon Ball games are pretty good.
Or like
I like them a lot.
Like he has all those. He has any game he'll have. Like, so when we usually go over there. That's when I'll get.
Lexi says, "Switch over everything." Animal Crossing, Animal Crossing gang. I've never played an Animal Crossing game. I have a Switch. Mm-hmm. You know what? You want to know something else funny? I've never really played a Mario game.
Really?
I've never played Donkey Kong. I have him tattooed on me.
You do have him tattooed on you.
I have a Donkey Kong tattoo that says it's on.
Yeah, like
and I've never played it. Yeah, but I've never played a Donkey Kong game, man. That's. I don't know. I was always so when I originally had a Super Nintendo, I traded it to a friend with a Genesis because I liked the games over there better.
Okay.
I was like, I'd rather play these. Yeah. I've never been a Nintendo fanboy. Honestly, the only reason I bought a Switch was like 2 summers ago because everybody else on the island had one, and I was like, I'll jump on some games with y'all, and I went and bought a Switch just to play, and I didn't play anything with them. I didn't play it.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Hey, get this game. So we can play. All right. When you gonna hop on? Oh, I'll hop on later. 2 days later.
Never get on.
2 days. Hey, I'm about to hop on. You want to get on? No.
And that was Greg doing his voice again. Nope. Mean ass Greg.
Yeah. Nope.
Mean ass Greg, man, doing the voice. So I think we're gonna call it for this for the evening. Oh God. Kirsten said Breath of the Wild for Switch. Yo, Kirsten, I tried playing Breath of the Wild for like 30 minutes. And then I was like, wait a minute. You mean every weapon I get is going to break eventually? This is too much. Yeah. I got to eat. Nah, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. Like it's an amazing game and I still have it. If anybody wants to come over and play it, you're more than welcome. Get me some achievements or whatever. Like you're more than welcome to do that, but I'm not gonna play it. It's just gonna live the rest of its life.
I find nowadays I'm a game watcher.
Yes.
So like if someone's really good at a game,
you'll watch.
I'll watch it like I'm watching like a movie or something.
I see. I'm a game player. Like I'll play GTA. Me and Greg have played GTA Online. Like, bro, this one time.
Oh my God.
We're playing GTA Online, right?
Yeah.
And so I didn't realize that what was going on in his screen a lot of times is different from what's happening on mine for certain things, like the geometry in the world.
Okay.
So there's this orange juice building at the top of a mountain with a giant orange on top of it. So on my screen, I shoot the base of it. It rolls down the hill. Me and Greg chase it down the hill, right? We chase it down the hill. It's blocking the street. And then I'm like, what are we gonna do about this orange blocking the street? And he's like, what orange? And I'm like, the orange that's blocking the street. So I have this, my friend Sarah, who lives at LA.
Yeah.
Part of what we were doing was trying to find her house in the game.
yeah. Okay.
Oh,
So she's FaceTiming, like we're FaceTiming. She's watching me and Greg play this game, right?
Yeah.
She's dying. Because I'm like, dude, the fucking orange that's in the middle of the street. He's like, I don't see an orange. I'm like, the fucking orange is right in front of you.
So-
like, dude, I'm screaming at him.
he's getting upset.
I'm like, the orange is right in front of you. I was like, bro, walk forward. He walks through the orange. I'm like, you just walked through the orange. He's like, there's no orange on my screen.
So I screenshot it on.
He screenshots it. Well, no, first. So I'm losing my shit. I'm yelling at him. I'm like, the fucking orange. How do you miss this orange? I'm like, it's right next to you. He's like, I don't see an orange. And I'm thinking he's fucking with me, right? She's losing it.
Yeah.
She's dying laughing, bro. And so finally, he takes a screenshot and sends it to me. There's no damn orange on his screen, right? So I'm like, how the fuck? I got some questions now. Because how the fuck is there no orange on the screen? So I take a screenshot and I send it to him.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I don't see that. So then I'm like, well, then what the fuck were you chasing when I was running down?
No, because I could see go halfway down,
Oh, my God.
and then once he got down towards the street, it just disappeared on my screen.
So I'm like, this fucker chased this damn. I'm like, dude, you chased it all the way down the hill with me.
Yeah, I was
He's
able
like,
to chase it.
He's like, yeah, I don't see it.
I don't. As soon as he got, I was like, "What do you?" I even asked him. It's like,
like
we done it like
vanished.
3 times.
Yeah. So then we started, like, I had him shoot it down.
And they lost on your screen.
No, so when you shot it down, it went to the right on my screen and went to the left on your screen.
Yeah.
So you ran to the left, and I'm like, where the fuck are you going?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm chasing the orange. I'm like, the orange is to the right. He's like, no, it's not. And I'm like, man, fuck this game. And then we obviously played it again a bunch of times after that.
Yeah, but then we were just like, okay, where's it at this time? Like, as soon as he got onto the sidewalk or the street, I'm like, dude, I lost it. He's like, what do you mean you lost it? I was like, dude, where is it? It's right there in front of you.
Bro,
I'm like,
oh my God, bro. I was so angry. I was like, dude, it's right fucking there. Like, what do you mean you don't see it?
and then I was just like, because he's like, dude, you're like walking through it. I'm like, dude,
He walked through it like twice.
I'm like going in circles.
Cars were stopping, and I'm like, dude, you see the cars stopping? Like, why the fuck do you think they're stopping?
Because there's
a
an
damn
orange in the middle of the
street.
No,
But not on his
honestly,
screen.
on my screen, it just showed them there
Just
stopping
the cars
because of
were
me.
stopping. Yeah.
Oh shit.
No orange. I was like, oh my God. Sarah the whole time was losing her shit.
Yeah,
like the
that
whole
was-
time she's laughing her ass off. And I'm like, you stop fucking laughing like this.
I was like, man,
Oh,
all
my
screw it.
God.
I'm done with this.
hey, Lexi, I gotta get your friend code for I gotta get Kirsten's friend code for Switch too. I gotta get everybody. Why doesn't Nintendo needs to just go ahead and adopt like a gamer tag type thing instead of a friend code? It's like literally, it looks like an international phone number. That's what it looks like, bro. There's like 15 digits. Like I'm like, why do we need all this? Like this is
Why
unnecessary.
can't we just have a name?
Yeah, just a name, call it a day, right? Oh man. All right, everybody.
Speaking of calling it a day.
Speaking of, thank you everyone for joining us today. Where's my outro music? Oh, here we go. Thank you for joining us today. We had a wonderful show today with my good friend, Mr. Gregory. Mr. Pun Fu, thank you for being here. And while I'm thanking you, why
Thank
don't
you for
go
having me.
ahead? Oh, of course, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Why don't you go ahead and tell people how they can get in touch with you, sir?
On Instagram at PunFuPanda and on Facebook Pun Capasso.
And Mr. Gregory, how can they reach you, my good sir?
Instagram, Gregory, and Snapchat.
So it's the same on both platforms.
Yeah, same on both platforms.
You like how I asked that, but it's literally sitting right there on the screen, like clearly it's the same.
Yeah.
And if you want to reach me, you can reach me at Tiger39. That's THAIGER 39. And you can reach me at Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, SoundCloud, YouTube, Vimeo, YouPorn,
Grubhub.
MySpace, Uber Eats, or just Uber. You can reach me at
AIM.
Yo, yeah, AIM. You can reach me on Xbox Live
Xbox
at
Live.
Tiger39. Or if you want to catch me DJing, make sure that you come out to Velvet Dog Friday, Barley House Saturday. Make sure you come early because we'll probably be rocking from like 6 to 10 since we got
the new late nights in
bro,
Cleveland.
the other day I was
Hey.
downtown and there was like children at the bar.
Yeah.
Like there was like kids and I was like, what the fuck? Oh, it's 6:30.
6:30.
That's that new challenge we got put out.
Yeah, right?
Get drunk before 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
How smashed can you get before 10 o'clock?
So yes, if you want to reach me, please reach out to me. If you have suggestions for show ideas, please reach out. If you want to be on the show, please reach out. For everybody that I'm doing the pre-recorded show with, I will be reaching out to you soon. And until the next time, catch us on Sunday when we do our sports show with me, Pun, and Mr. Cameroni DePrinzio. But until then, we will catch you later. Peace.